This is The Gorge. It's a podcast where my friends and I gorge ourselves on what's happening in the world of video games and entertainment.
The Gorge is brought to you by Patreon. That's patreon.com/thegorge, where for just $3 a month, you gain access to all of our bonus content. Everything from That's Hell You're Walking Into, a thing we haven't done in a while, but is still quite good. And early access to our TTRPG series, The Reboot.
We're getting back to that soon.
Yes.
Finally, am ready to start our spin-off game, which will be a blast, I'm sure.
I'm really looking forward to it.
And if it's not, you're all allowed to ritually kill me with pitchforks or whatever.
I would literally never do that because I think it's going to be fun.
Well, why not?
Well,
Fuck. What's this planet got to do to get killed with pitchforks around here, honestly?
That's fair. You know what, Saturn? Just for you, just this one time, pitchfork death.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Oh, that's what
it's been a long time
about.
coming.
Yeah, truly.
I know. I've been trying my best to earn it.
Well, don't worry. I'll give you this one. It's fair. It's only fair. You're running it. So, anyways, patreon.com/thegorge. Get all our bonus content. And if you're a member of the Discord, you get exclusive pictures of podcast mascot Peanut the dog.
Beloved Peanut.
Who is here for this one, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's laying literally right next to me right now. So there's a non-zero chance we will get some Peanut action in this
I remember
podcast.
last time he had made a tactical retreat.
Yes, he was staying at my mother's apartment for the night because my mom likes to babysit. But nope, tonight, non-zero chance of hearing Peanut sounds. So please look forward to it. It's the best part of the podcast.
Excellent.
If I'm lucky, I'll get to hear it before I'm killed by pitchforks.
Yeah, exactly. It's a roundup, right?
Yeah.
It's just like a regular old roundup.
Yup.
I guess I can finally talk about, because like I mentioned it briefly in streaming, but the big thing is that I kind of crushed out all 3 Arkham games.
Yeah.
In like
Let's
a month.
Let's talk about Arkham Knight.
Let's talk about Arkham Knight. Having now finished Arkham Knight, having done all 3 of them, Arkham City is the best one. We've talked about that already. We've kind of discussed and hashed that out. I'm more certain than ever that Arkham City is the best one. Arkham City is kind of like a perfect little video game in so many ways.
Yeah, it does everything it intended to build off of Asylum without going too far in places and not falling apart at the end. And
having good boss fights. Imagine that. Arkham Knight. Oh my God. Arkham Knight is such an interesting video game because it is tremendously beautiful. I just really like looking at that video game. And there's like a lot of stuff I like in it. I actually kind of like the crazy, depressing tone it has. Like, that is a like stone cold bummer of a video game, as it turns out. And I kind of fuck with it, actually. I don't mind that it's like it kind of ends on like, I mean, I had to watch the fucking ending on YouTube because the people who made the game are psychopaths. But like it ends on kind of a downer note and you're like, oh shit. But I kind of like it because like the whole game is building toward that. And if Rocksteady were even half as smart as they were when they made Arkham City, they would have been able to ride that high, right? Because like the big problem with Arkham Knight, okay, there's actually a lot of problems with Arkham Knight. It's a weird video game that I like a lot, but also but the weird problem with Arkham Knight is like a structural thing, right? Like it's all structure problems. And the biggest one of them all is that Arkham Knight actually has a really great finale with the whole like crazy first person shooter sequence in Batman's mind where you're playing as the Joker. It actually kind of whips because it's so different. And is like intentionally kind of calling back to like, because again, this is an 8th gen game. It came out on PlayStation 4, right? So it's doing a lot of aesthetic callbacks to 7th gen shooters that are intentional, right? Like there's a certain degree of kind of like, because you're playing as the Joker, so there's a sort of goofy intentionality toward like being like, oh, this looks and feels like Gears of War, right? And I like that a lot. And it actually genuinely, like, I got jump scared by fucking Batman himself at one point, which was great.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, that suit does work. Okay, dressing up like a bat actually would terrify criminals. I get it now. And all of that
it turns out you were the superstitious and cowardly lot.
That's right, exactly.
Batman kind of has a thing where it's like the Darth Vader costume, but with devil horns.
Yeah,
you never want to run into that in a dark alley.
No, absolutely. That's the thing is you see it and you're like, that wouldn't scare anybody. And then like he's like 6'2", like 270 pounds in like a fucking bat costume looming over you in the dark. No, that would scare you.
If a 6+ foot guy with like full like football player muscles and a black outfit just showed up when I wasn't expecting to, I'd at least go, ah!
Yes, silent as the grave, too. 1 minute he's not there and the next minute he is. That would scare you. So it rocks, actually. It worked really well. And all that shit's really good, right? Like, all of the build-up and kind of, scaring you, all that stuff is great. And it ends in a very cathartic way with, like, a, reveal of, like, the secret identity and stuff like that on national TV. And if the game had continued that momentum from identity reveal right into the actual final ending, the true actual ending of Arkham Knight, no interruptions, no fucking horseshit, right? Then I think that game would raise probably an entire letter grade in my estimation. Even with all of its like flaws, I would still think it like ends on such a high note. Well, not high note, because it's a stone cold bummer, but it ends on such a like cathartic note, right? That it would carry it despite like the multiple issues I have with it. But they did the absolutely deranged fucking thing of saying, no, if you want the true ending of this video game, you have to 100% it. And not just like go out and catch all the different bad guys, right? Like, no, catching all the different bad guys involves collecting 234 fucking Riddler trophies.
Right.
Which stops the momentum dead. Like, completely stops it dead in its tracks, right? So...
And you don't even get anything worthwhile out of it.
You really don't.
You get an epilogue, which I think doesn't make things worse, but it makes things stupider.
That part I don't care about. That part, I actually thought it was good. I mean, I don't like the fact that they had Barbara and Tim hook up. That's fucking deranged. But, like, everything else is perfectly fine. I actually don't mind the apotheosis of Bruce Wayne into, like, a fucking evil hunting monster that lives in the shadows of Gotham. That's kind of fun and cool.
Yeah, right? So that honestly, like, and my experience is only secondhand. That sounds like a comic book plotline.
Yeah, like, I actually think that part is perfectly fine. It's the fact that it that should just be the ending of the game. Like, you should just get that and then bam, cut to credits, right?
Yeah, like the Riddler trophies presumably don't have any like Ludo narrative resonance of that, do they?
No, it's just how you defeat Riddler. Like every villain in the game has a side quest that you have to accomplish in order to finally capture them for good.
Yeah.
And most of them are just like you do some missions, like go to this area and track this person down and beat them up and take them down. For Riddler, it's you have to get all the Riddler trophies.
Yeah, in order to do the Riddler boss fight, right? Because that's how you bring him in. Like, because the way Arkham Knight exists now, like the trapping is that before Batman retires, forever or becomes whatever the fuck he is at the end of that game, he's trying to like tie off any loose ends, and that means catching every single of the major criminals. All of the rogues gallery, catch all of them, put them in jail, and then you can actually like call it a night, right? And if it wasn't so contrived, if it wasn't like you have to do every single fucking Riddler trophy, I think even still it wouldn't be as bad, because at least then it's like, okay, well, that means you've just got to do a little cleanup. You've got to go do some, like, you've got to go track down Firefly. You've got to hunt down like Riddler. You've got to do all the, like, the little things with Catwoman, stuff like that. You clean up all your loose ends. But the fact is that they want you to do literally every single Riddler trophy in order to get... And I would like to point out that the final cutscene that you unlock from doing all that shit is only 5 minutes long.
Right.
So... I know, right?
What if they had made it like you get 50 or 60% of them and you have to do the boss fight, and if you got all 100, he would just turn himself in willingly?
I think that would be hilarious, honestly.
He's like, I don't know, man. I got nothing left. I'm done. You put me away. I need time to think of more.
Yeah. My genuine thought is that because like this all hinges on the idea of, you know, Batman knows that at the end of all of this, he's got to stop being what he is, because having like partners and all this stuff is getting them hurt or killed or traumatized, right? And it's kind of a bummer. It is like a stone cold bummer ending. I like it, honestly. So like he like realizes that, so he's trying to you know, tie off everything. So frankly, it should have just been, one, cut out having to do all of the Riddler trophies. It's fucking stupid. Two, before you go do all the final stuff, like go talk to Scarecrow, the game should just tell you, no, you actually have to do all the side quests. Sorry. Like they should just be like, no, you can't do it until you've caught Two-Face and the Penguin and Firefly, like on all them motherfuckers, right? They just say like, no, sorry, you can't do Endgame until you square this circle. And it's like, okay, that's fine. I mean, it would still kind of stop things dead, but at least you're not robbing your ending of all of its kind of like narrative momentum, right?
Right.
Which is my biggest problem with Arkham Knight. It's a structural problem.
Yeah.
Because I actually don't mind the writing of Arkham Knight. I mean, it's a little undercooked, but it's what they do with Jason Todd is better than what they do in Under the Red Hood, so it's fine.
Okay, so the thing is, Sarah, no one on the planet knows what to do with Jason Todd. It's an impossible riddle that no one can solve.
Because you're like, what if? Because my understanding is, it's what if you had Batman, but he shoots guys? You know, the thing that Batman doesn't do that makes him really interesting.
Correct.
Right. And the answer to that is nothing, because I think we've talked about it before. But like, okay, you can't have one of Bruce's like notable sidekicks kill people, because if he kills people, Bruce won't associate with him.
Right, because like he would just simply not condone it. It simply would not happen.
Yeah,
right.
And if he has nothing to do with Jason, then there's no point. Jason is just another vigilante floating around the DC universe.
Right. Honestly, Red Hood seems like conceptually he'd be more interesting if he was also one of Batman's rogues gallery instead of a Robin,
yeah, you could do that.
But no one
wants to do that.
Nobody wants to do that because DC is kind of married to this frankly obnoxious idea of the Bat family these days. Don't get me started. They're very kind of married to this idea that everybody gets along. It's fucking lame. I think
sounds like it.
Yeah, it is.
I think most good stories are about how people just don't get along. Actually, you never want people to get along.
Yeah, that's the actual tension there.
Which,
like in a perfect world, Jason Todd would be another Catwoman, right? Which is because Catwoman is a thief who steals but doesn't kill. Jason Todd should be a guy who doesn't steal but does kill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
because then you can tell interesting stories about how it's like, everybody loves this new alternative Batman who's way harder on crime,
right?
And like they have to like have fisticuffs about it. That would be fun.
There's stories you can do with that, yeah.
Like honestly, if you don't want to do the thing where it's like you don't want to have Batman fight one of his former Robins,
right?
Well, then have it so that Bruce completely disowns Jason, right? Like he's just not going to deal with that. Make him Dick's rival.
Yeah, send him to Bloodhaven. I think that would be cool.
Send Red Hood to Bloodhaven, and now he's Nightwing's problem.
Because then you're also doing a red Oni, blue Oni thing, right?
Which everyone loves.
Which everybody loves, and it's always cool.
And then also they can have like Toxic Yowie.
Correct. Thank you, Christ.
Yeah.
God almighty.
You can't do that with Bruce and Jason because...
You can't do that with Bruce and any of his Robins because that's like extremely weird. But you can definitely have that with two Robins that have differing feelings about being replacements of each other.
Yeah, I think that sounds great. That sounds sick as fuck, actually. Wait.
DC.
Hey.
I'm just saying, like, I'm available. I ain't doing nothing right now. I'm working on Horse Game. It's going real slow, and also I'm not making any money off that. So, like, if you wanna pay me a couple bucks to write you some like Batman story about like Nightwing and fucking Red Hood having like adopted sibling toxic Yowie. I'll do that for you.
Yeah, you can.
No, I would eat that shit up.
Yeah, like buy me a sandwich or something. I'm good. I don't need that much.
$40 in a sandwich, like Ron Perlman.
Exactly. If it's good enough for Ron Perlman, it's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Look, it has never, ever, ever worked out to have any of Bruce's sidekicks date above their weight class.
Right.
Because not only does Bruce and Barbara fucking suck, but there was also that brief moment where they tried to do Nightwing and Catwoman.
I think
Did
not.
they?
Yes.
I don't think that one works, Chief.
No, I think now in a perfect world, I think Dick Grayson could, but he shouldn't. I think Dick Grayson is so hot that I think he could pull a woman that much older than him.
The thing is, I feel like it's crucial for Catwoman that there is some component of like Catwoman and Batman being kind of both, that they take a bit of an L in so doing. There's some mutual L-ness going on.
Right.
I think if you let Selena Kyle pull like some like hottie who's younger than her and is also like way more easy to push around, that's giving her too much of an unambiguous W.
Yeah.
She doesn't. It'll go straight to her head. She'll start doing like worse crimes.
Yeah.
The thing about Bruce and Selena is that they fumble each other constantly.
Yeah,
and you can't give them the victory.
Right. No, exactly.
You can't actually have either of them move on from each other. They just have to keep falling down the same flight of stairs over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Selena and Bruce's het gem in as far as the ideal permutation of that relationship is one where they never actually figure out how to date each other and they just sort of awkwardly orbit around each other for their entire career.
Yeah, that's correct.
Like a cat and a bat would.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know any cats and bats who are friends.
No, I mean it doesn't work. But if you had a bat in your attic and you live with a cat, they're gonna fucking go at each other whenever they have the opportunity.
Correct.
Or the bat's gonna flap around and in modern times your cat's just gonna look at it and going, I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't care. And it's gonna start it's gonna start licking its hole while the bat's flapping around in your attic, and then you've got two pests.
That's really Gotham's problem. Is just having two pests. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking. Guess what? You hear some rumbling on your rooftop. You go up to the roof of your apartment. Fucking Batman and Catwoman are fucking going at it on your roof again. You have to chase him with the broom.
Shoo him off with the broom.
And you go, Christ, can't you two just get a room? And he's like, no, I would never. She's a criminal. I was like, no, I'd never. He's a stick in the mud.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect.
I hate him. Well, you're literally pawing at him right now.
I can't help but notice that you're grabbing his boobs like really intently. What's going on with that?
So weird, huh?
Right. I just need leverage, okay? I just need leverage.
How many wedding dresses have you bought, Selena?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, none. She's stolen them all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah.
Good point. Fair. But no. I think
the point is,
I think Arkham Knight handles what's going on with Jason more interestingly than Under the Red Hood did.
Yes.
Like as a pseudo adaptation of Under the Hood, right?
Yeah.
Like
I do think they handle him better in this game than they do in a lot of other things, which again, not very hard to do.
Hard to do. And because like it hinges mostly on the fact that we don't we, the player, know exactly who the fuck this is. The biggest problem is that Arkham Knight as a game takes way too long to tell you it's Jason Todd. And if you have even the slightest knowledge of if you're like a 100% normie, you don't even know that Robin has a real name, right? It's just it's just a Robin. There's only the one, right? But if your knowledge of Batman is even a step above that, then in the first 15 minutes of Arkham Knight, you're like, oh, that's Jason Todd.
Yeah.
Right?
I think the thing is, like, even though this is an 8th gen game, they're still holding on to the 7th gen principles that made them put Vega in Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Where there's like, I don't know, the average guy like eats lead paint like for breakfast every morning and doesn't know about our lore. So we need to like throw we need to throw like cookies out for the people who aren't engaged at all but do want to buy the new shit, which was like in retrospect maybe like 200 people ever.
Yeah.
Look, everyone, a lot of people, like most people, think that there is just one guy named Robin and that he's Burt Ward and he doesn't wear pants. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
what he sells dog food that has lies about his 30-year-old dog on it.
Yeah, that's what your grandma thinks Batman is, right? Comic book fans know that there's been multiple Robins and the Joker killed one with a crowbar.
Right.
Real Batman fans know that he didn't kill him with a crowbar. He knocked him unconscious with a crowbar and blew him up, and then became an ambassador to Iran to get away with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do live in the Trump administration. The Joker becoming the ambassador to Iran is not inconceivable.
Yeah.
That's
funny.
That is exactly what literally happens.
That's what literally happens in Death of the Family. Yeah.
We have the opposite problem though nowadays with game dev, where if you made an Arkham game today, they would commit like a solid $50 million of development budget to the Calendar Man bit from Arkham City. And then just play it completely straight and not explain it at all, and it only matters to people who give a fuck about Calendar Man.
Right.
And then everyone would be like, all of the DC heads would be like, oh, fuck, it's Calendar Man. This is so sick for extended continuity reasons. Everyone else would be like, who the fuck is this loser?
Who the fuck is Calendar Man? No.
Yeah.
Everyone else would just call him the Riddler.
That's correct, actually. No, fucking Arkham Knight just loves to be like, we have no idea who this guy is. And I mean, they do it literally until the end of the game, almost.
It's so funny.
It's so funny.
Like the minute, like, okay, so like when the game was like in production and coming out, and I was like, who's the Arkham Knight? It's not gonna be someone you know. It's not gonna be someone you know. I'm like, all right, Rocksteady, I'm gonna believe you. I'm gonna believe you that it's gonna be a new character.
Oh, that's
right?
so funny. Were they really like trying to sell? This
they were
game?
like, it's a brand new character. You've never seen this before. And then
I'm willing to bet 100%. The thing is, like, the writer is like, oh, it'd be cool to have the Arkham Knight be Red Hood or like, you know, the Robin who sucks. And then marketing was like, we can't lead with that though. We have to like pretend it's something new or interesting, or people will catch the Red Hood hints in the marketing, and then they'll just assume the game is for old heads.
Yeah.
And then like within 5 minutes of the Arkham Knight first appearing, he calls Bruce old man, and I went, oh, it's Jason.
Yeah, it's Jason Todd. Instantly.
Oh, it's just Jason.
It's just Jason Todd. Oh, it's Jason Todd. Oh, it's Jason Todd. That's it. Okay.
Jason.
Jason. But no, they should have just revealed it more. But I know why they didn't reveal it more. It's because as soon as they reveal it, they don't know what to do with that character anymore, and he literally stops being in the video game. Yeah. It's actually really funny. Mm-hmm. Stone Cold, what happens is you do a pretty dope little, like, I wouldn't say sniper duel, but like you are trying to avoid being shot with a sniper rifle while also doing like stealth challenges, which was pretty sweet. It's the closest thing this video game has to like a real melee boss fight. It's not, but you know, otherwise this game doesn't have boss fights. So you take what you can get. It's a neat concept. And so you do this boss fight. You literally have the confrontation where you learn that Arkham Knight is Jason Todd. And it's a pretty good cutscene because, like, unlike in, say, I don't know, Under the Red Hood, Batman doesn't want to hit his traumatized kid. Imagine that. Wow, I know. Like,
yeah, crazy.
The Arkham games, Batman is kind of an asshole, but he's also always having a bad night in those games, so you kind of understand it. So like, but he still doesn't want to like hit Jason, even after like Jason has done some pretty despicable things to him all game. He's still like, no, I want to help you. And it's like, oh, okay. And that was nice. I liked all that stuff. And they do the reveal, and then literally after that, Jason just like manages to escape, and swear to God, hand to God, just stops being in the video game.
Yeah. He vanishes until the very end, where he's like, I'm cool now. I'm
going to help Bruce not get killed, right? And it's like, it's one little horseshit sequence in a cutscene where he shoots something, and that's literally it.
And he's seen wearing a modified version of his armor that's the coolest it's ever looked, and then he just doesn't wear it ever again.
Yeah, and then
because he's only in that one scene, and then you don't even get that in the DLC. He doesn't wear that.
No, you don't get.
Does he wear it in that Dead Live Service game?
No, because it's a different continuity.
It's a different continuity. Yeah, sorry.
What the fuck is the point?
I'm so sorry.
Of any of it?
I don't know.
Fuck. I mean, I know they didn't develop that one, right? They were too busy. They were too busy making fucking.
No, that's a different company made that.
Yeah,
they're too busy making Suicide. God, what a Duke-tastrophe.
I know. It's really tragic to play, even like with all of my quibbles about Arkham Knight. You play those 3 games and they're all really good, right? And you're just like, oh, and then they immediately got fucked by corporate mandates to make them make a terrible like live service game.
Yeah, how is it that you take Batman away from the studio that made a bunch of Batman games that people really liked, give actual Batman to some other fucking losers, and then make the people who were making the good Batman games make some shit that nobody thought was cool?
Yeah, it was like garbage from day one. It was just like a bad.
What if Captain Boomerang or whatever his fucking name is had an assault rifle?
Fuck
yeah,
me. So stupid.
You know, his Captain Boomerang's signature assault rifle.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no. So it's all very tragic. There's just a lot. That's a weird game. It's a weird game. There's no boss fights. There's way too. All of the boss fights are tank sequences in the Batmobile, because again, the Nolan movies had just happened. So the Batmobile is more of a tank than like a car, right? Mm-hmm. And they're all just awful. Every boss fight is a car thing. And they're all terrible.
The fucking Riddler thing is he builds racetracks now.
Yeah, you're just doing car shit with the Riddler.
What the fuck are they doing? Just get a different guy.
Get a different guy.
Arkham City had saw traps that Batman had to navigate through, and it was actually really fun.
Yeah,
like it was Batman, and they, like you had to like navigate through like a fucking obstacle course, and it kicked ass.
Yeah, and now they're like, no, we're doing that, but we're doing a car instead.
Yeah,
and it's just, and I don't dislike the Batmobile. It's actually really fun to drive if you can get the hang of it.
Yeah.
But like, there's way too much car shit that they're like, no, we made this Batmobile, we're gonna use it, and it's awful. It's all just terrible. There was literally There was literally There was literally a boss fight that is so bad. It's the drilling boss fight, finger quotes, where you're having to like run that fucking tunnel driller through different. It was so bad. It was almost a hard stop for me. Like this close to just be like, wow, I guess I'm watching the rest of this game on YouTube.
Right.
Like that's how bad it was. And it was only because Oates is more patient than me that she was willing to do it for me, because I was like, I'm going to give up. I'm done. I'm not doing this shit. And fortunately, Oates was very patient. But even still, it took Oates like 10 tries as well, because it fucking sucks. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I gotta know what you think of the Batmobile taser to prevent you from running people over with the car.
It's really funny. I love it.
So dumb. I love it.
So stupid. I love it.
You have So Saturn, Batman doesn't kill people, right?
Yeah,
Oh
Batman
yeah, sure,
does.
definitely
For
not.
sure,
I definitely haven't seen him like launching people off the side of buildings in Arkham City or anything
So
like
how
that.
do
You should see some of the environmental takedowns in this game. You're just like, Batman doesn't kill anybody. Okay, Cosmic Kiryu.
So how do you get around Batman, having a Batmobile that you can take anywhere all over the city without killing people? And the answer is that the Batmobile has an electric taser force field around it.
Yeah,
so that when you drive close to a group of thugs, they just bounce off of it and go flying, which definitely doesn't break any of their necks.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
Also,
like, I'm gonna be real.
Work.
I like physics still exists. I think if you drive into a guy at 80 miles an hour and the electric force field hits him before your car does, he's still having every single bone in his body turn to dust at the same time.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
And then don't forget that like you have the mounted turrets on the Batmobile for the tank sections, which shoot non-lethal bean bags.
That guy. I mean, I know I mentioned last episode about my distaste of the Batmobile in general, but Batman famously looking for workarounds to the whole gun thing and still just using guns.
So it's so funny.
I think my quick fix would literally just be no, the Batmobile as a tank is wrong. It should just be a motorcycle.
Yeah, if he had the Batcycle driving around.
It should have just been a motorcycle. But then you can't have your terrible fucking tank sequences in this video. And I mean that
maybe
I know you're suggesting a version of Arkham Knight that's like way better, and I respect that.
I'm suggesting something controversial. Maybe Batman doesn't need a tank sequence because he's Batman.
I know. I'm aware.
You might be onto something.
It sounds kind of like maybe they wanted to make an Iron Man video game, but they started making this in 7th gen, and nobody knew how to do that yet without texture streaming being a problem.
Oh, it's so bad.
I love it. It's so hilarious.
My little dog is mad that I've raised my voice in anger over Batman.
I want to say one more thing about the ending, Saturn. I want to see if you can agree with me on this, because I'm going to spoil the true ending of Arkham Knight.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Go for it.
No.
Okay, so the game ends with Scarecrow pulling off Bruce's mask, like in a public broadcast.
Sure,
so everyone knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne.
The great fear of all Caped Crusaders.
Yeah. He's like, it's Bruce Wayne. It was Bruce Wayne the whole time. So that's why it's like this is Bruce's last night. Like he has one more shot to go clean up everything before he has to retire. And at the end of the game, you capture all the bad guys, or however many bad guys you want to capture. You go to the manor, and there's there's news broadcasters and cameras everywhere trying to get pictures of you as you pull up your Batmobile through the gate. You go inside the mansion, and then you initiate the Nightfall protocol, and the mansion explodes.
Okay,
that's the thing is like no more Batman. Bruce can't be Batman anymore, right? Like
you also commit suicide as Bruce Wayne in this instance, presumably.
So that's how the normal ending goes, and then the once you capture all the bad guys, the epilogue kicks in where it's like, well, it's Tim and Barbara's wedding, and
whatever.
They're talking about how things of Gotham is finally cleaned up and the legacy of Bruce is over and we're all moving on.
I don't believe
that.
And then
a bunch of thugs are in crime alley, they're mugging someone. And then up on the rooftop, you see a figure surrounded by smoke and bats. And they're like, whatever, man, we know Batman's dead. And then the cape opens up. And it's like this demonic bat figure pounces on the criminals.
Okay.
So if you were a citizen in Gotham and you saw Bruce Wayne drive up to his mansion and the mansion explodes in a way that doesn't leave behind a body.
Uh-huh.
And then 6 months later, a new Batman emerges.
That's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, your first thought is, Bruce Wayne didn't kill himself.
Well, no.
Yeah, no, obviously he didn't kill himself. What billionaire would ever do that?
But
not even Weinstein killed himself.
No, but what I'm saying saying is that doesn't matter. Because, like, I like that. I actually don't hate that ending. Because, like, yeah, so Bruce Wayne kills himself on national TV, basically. And what replaces him is, like, a literal fucking bat monster. Like...
the Batman Devil.
Yeah,
Chainsaw
like
Man, the Batman Devil.
Batman Devil, like, replaces... It's like, okay, sure, that might be Bruce Wayne. It might be Bruce Wayne crawled back from fucking hell, right? Because, like...
Not impossible.
Yeah, but it's
My suggestion for Batman Devil, specifically, is because... Okay, I'm going to explain something from Chainsaw Man real quick.
Go ahead.
That's really important. The reason why Batman Devil could be a thing is because any devil in Chainsaw Man scales in power proportionally to the amount of fear that the collective unconscious has of that thing.
Right.
And so Batman Devil would just be the collected fears that Gotham City's criminals have of Batman, the guy who's going to drop from the darkness and punch their heads in.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
and also has precedent in Chainsaw Man when there is at one point a Chainsaw Man Devil.
Wait, that rocks. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah, that rocks. That's actually pretty cool. Like, I don't mind it. I don't think it's dumb. I don't think it doesn't work. I think it actually, I mean, because, like, it's kind of weird because it's a bit more, what's the word, metaphysical than, like, what the rest of this, like, Arkham series has been operating on. But I also just got done reading a shit ton of Grant Morrison Batman.
That might make a difference, yeah.
I've made peace with the fact that maybe there's something fucking weird going on in Gotham. And if Bruce Wayne kills himself in a fiery explosion, then, yeah, maybe the Batman Devil just crawl back out of hell instead to take his place.
I mean, I'm also gonna be real, like, when I say, like, I agree when Ben describes this ending and you go, so it's Bruce Wayne, right? I go, yeah, that's probably, at least in some capacity, Bruce Wayne. I don't have any negative opinions about that ending.
No.
I think it's great when someone's like, finally, I have to put this away and you know, all I can do with that is to also, like, commit suicide in a really extreme way. But the fact that they can't stop being it, like, brings them back as the devil from hell. I think that rules.
Yeah, no, that rocks.
I don't think the ending is bad. I think it's stupid, and there's a difference.
Like, maybe in the context of, like, the material of the other Arkham games, vis-a-vis, like, to the degree they normally engage with, like, kind of poetic shit.
Yeah, like the
but
supernatural.
Also, like I was saying earlier about whatever other thing it was you described that I can't even remember now because I've pre-gamed a little bit too much drinking-wise. The idea of Batman committing suicide and then coming back as a sort of Batman Devil does also just sound like a comic book storyline to me, so I can't hate it. Like, there would be a run where Batman dies and comes back as the Batman Devil.
Yeah, that was more or less what happened during the Bane incident.
Yeah,
exactly. So it's just true to form.
Yeah, like, I
forgot Azrael's in the Arkham games.
Yeah, Azrael is in the Arkham games. It's a different Azrael though. It's not the same guy. But no, like, I don't even think it's stupid. I actually kind of love it, mostly because, like, again, these games have been, like, stone cold bummers, right? Like, especially Arkham Knight, which is just, like, it's
depressing.
It is kind of a depressing game. One of, like, my favorite. I had to watch it on YouTube because, again, I'm not fucking doing all of those Riddler trophies, rock steady. But, like, his last conversation with Selina is really good. And by good, I mean extremely sad, because he's just like, no, this actually is. She's like, I'll see you again, though, right? And he's like, no, you won't. And she's like,
no, you won't see me again until I become some sort of, like, extremely sexy evil demon. And she's like, keep talking. I'll tell you when you say something disqualified.
Yeah, you know, like, it sounds kind of hot.
Would this evil demon be, like, more cool stealing things? I don't know. Maybe demons are kind of like that. Okay, great.
Oh, he's 8 feet tall now.
Oh, with the whole, okay. But yeah, no, it's like,
I don't know.
And he's animated by all sorts of supernatural animal appetites. All right, yeah, that works for me. That works for me.
Yeah, that sounds great. Actually,
I'll see you soon, Bruce, or whatever your name will be when you're an evil demon.
Yeah, no, it rocks.
There is a great bit. So like if you do like, because the cool thing is that like what I think is really neat is that like you have to do all your cleanup after the Scarecrow reveals your identity. Like the game doesn't kick you back to before that moment.
Right.
And let you do the cleanup. Like the consequences have happened, right?
Right.
If you do like fight a bunch of generic thugs, they will very quickly realize that it doesn't matter if they know that it's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, no.
Like they have a lot of incidental dialogue where like, oh, here comes Bruce Wayne in his high-tech bat suit and his grappling gun and oh
no.
Oh right.
One of my favorite, like after I did like the reveal, and again, I still think you shouldn't have to do all this horse shit.
Right.
But I appreciate the effort afterwards to change pretty much every line of dialogue in the game now that everybody knows that it's Bruce Wayne. Right? Like that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was implemented correctly, but I think it's cool, so it's fine.
That's that Red Dead Redemption shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's very like it wasn't implemented right, but it's cool to like have like everybody knows, and so like all of the rogues have like because like famously in Batman game and like these Arkham games, when you die, you get a death screen that's whoever you've been fighting taunting you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of those death screens change now that everybody knows you're Bruce Wayne, right? That's a ton of work for like stuff that a lot of people might not see, right?
Yeah.
Because like if you do the thing where you clear all of the side quests before you do the end game of Arkham Knight, you will literally never see any of that content, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like that's respectable in a way. I mean, it's kind of misguided still, but that's cool. I like it. One of my favorite lines ever. Because I love the goon. I love all the goon chatter
it's really good
in Arkham Knight and in Arkham City. It's my favorite part. At one point when I was just kind of tooling around after Endgame, you pick up one of the radio signals. It was like, Batman is Bruce Wayne. Man, I got to get a real job.
God,
it's really good.
I was just like, yeah, man, you should just get a real job. It rocks. So,
I feel like Red Dead Redemption is still the most, like, why did you spend all the effort doing this of all these?
Absolutely.
But I do think we need to have that happen in video games again, because it's so much work, but it's also so cool.
It's so cool.
Ben, are you familiar with what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what the ending of Red Dead Redemption is like, yeah.
Okay, yeah. For the audience at home, I guess, if you never played Red Dead Redemption, the first one, the thing with that is that, like, it's a Grand Theft Auto game, and you play as John Marston. At the end of the game, he gets gunned down super extreme style, and there's nothing you can do about it. And the big stinger at the end of the thing is that there's a time skip, and you play as his adult son, who has been a character in the game, as he goes to exact his revenge upon the man who had his father killed. But then the post-game is that you just play as the grown-up version of his son, and not only do all the side quests have different dialogue as if you play as him, but also they have different dialogue for picking it up where you left off, depending on what stage of the quest you left off on as well.
That's so cool.
And it's just so insane that anyone would spend the effort doing that, but I do think that more games need to have no, we're not going to... Like Tears of the Kingdom should have that.
Yes.
Tears of the Kingdom should have, okay, we beat Ganon and like Zelda's around now or whatever, but I haven't done this side quest yet, and now it has different dialogue because like everything's fine.
It's why like I actually do have a kind of a huge pet peeve of when games are like, now do all of the post game. We're gonna kick you back to before the final boss.
Yeah.
That's not post game.
I'm kind of like of two minds about it, because if you can't have a good punchy ending if you do that, right? Like the finality is the point. It's why I think the ending of Arkham Knight is weak, is because you don't really get to enjoy that finality without doing like way too much fucking legwork. Because if it had just been like, if the game had just been you reveal that you're Bruce Wayne, and he's like, okay, well, we have to do the Nightfall Protocol now, which ends in me, fucking dying and becoming the Batman Devil, right? That would be like, that's a huge oh shit moment that you're being robbed of, right? Like, being able to do the main quest and then keep playing afterwards is not always like the answer.
Right.
You wouldn't get Fallout New Vegas, right?
No. Right.
Like, Fallout New Vegas is what it is because, like,
but like it
has an ending.
Yeah, but it's a thing where it's like the framework of it, Like
I think it's literally only the specific way that Red Dead Redemption 1 ends where it works completely, and you can't do that without someone going, "Oh, I see, you really liked Red Dead Redemption 1 and stole that ending premise wholesale." It's like, well, yeah, but like, come on, man, what else do you want me to do?
Like, I think Arkham Knight does it really well, where it's like the oh shit thing happens. Like, the big thing, like, happens that changes everything, and now you feel compelled to finish all of your work before you make, like, the villain has been defeated. The main threat has been defeated already. But this is not the climax of the story. There's still one final thing you got to do to end it all, right? I think that works, like, well for Arkham Knight. What I don't really like is, say, like, the way that, like the Horizon games do it, where they just kick you back to the right before the final boss, because like there's like a lot of the side quests in like the Horizon games you could do post game.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, Ben, to be correct, how the Horizon games did it.
Yeah. They don't make those. But like,
they don't make those anymore.
They're not going to make those anymore.
Right.
But like, I disagree. I think it's because like otherwise you have to do like you have to take into it because those games have like endings, right? Like they have like endings. And you do have to do the Red Dead Redemption thing of taking what the world state would look like after the ending into account, and that's a lot of work. I mean, I would, that's a shit ton of work. Like Red Dead Redemption did it because Rockstar are psychopaths, right? And that's just how they make their video games. But I guess, like, for everyone else, it's kind of a tall ask,
Yeah, I guess my overall problem is not so much that like I guess like it's not so much like go back and finish all the side quests. I don't like it when it's like you unlock new side quests after you beat the game and then it kicks you back to before the final boss, because it's like that's not like oh, now is my time to go and clean everything up. It's oh, I already like rolled credits and cried, and now you're like, now go do this.
Right, that's fair. I don't like that. Absolutely, I'll give you that one.
That's a momentum killer.
That's a momentum killer. That's the Arkham Knight problem again. But yeah, no. Arkham Knight, weird game. I like it. It is stone cold. I can't overstate this enough. It is the most beautiful video game I've ever played in my entire life. I can't explain why, but it's so like its aesthetics are so my shit. Where it is like it's doing like that heightened reality thing. I was actually talking to Stan of the Stan server fame about like how people were saying that like Cyberpunk 2077 is hyper realistic, and like no, actually it's doing like a weird like heightened realism where it is its own form of stylization where it's so over the top that you loop back around to not being realistic, right? And that's what Arkham Knight is doing extremely well with just like its world design, and it's absolutely phenomenal map design. It's one of my favorite, probably might actually be one of like my top 5 favorite maps in any video game I've ever played. Like I was so immediately in love with it. It is so moody and atmospheric, and it is so perfectly designed so you always know where you are without ever having to consult a map, right?
Yeah.
Like with enough play, you can play Arkham Knight And if somebody tells you to go to the movie studios, you can do that without ever having to look at the HUD because of how well designed. And it's really playing with like these like kind of these very crazy visions of like a comic book Gotham where like everything is so over the top. It's like Joel Schumacher but with way better production values.
Yeah.
Right? And I love it. I love how crazy the Gotham Metro Station looks. There's nothing in the world that looks anything like that fucking thing. But they designed it so well. It fits perfectly into the map, and you just kind of nod and smile and go, yeah, sure, absolutely. This could exist.
It looks fucked up, but in a way that you're like, oh yeah, Gotham would be like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It is tremendous. I don't know. It just has such a cool atmosphere. It had it really hardcore in Arkham City, and they took a lot of the stuff they learned from Arkham City and they applied it to a way bigger map, and it works so well. Unfortunately, it does mean that the part of those Batman games that I really like, suffers bigly, because the thing I like about those Batman games is like the stealth rooms, the big part of the gameplay of the game.
Yeah.
There's like 4 in all of Arkham Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Yeah, you don't.
No. I know. It's really bad. They actually reuse 2 maps, even, which is crazy.
Oh,
I know. I was so depressed when I realized that we were going back to the fucking. There's this awesome early on. There's this great stealth sequence where you're going through 2 Zeppelins, because it's Gotham. Of course, it's got Zeppelins in the air, right? So you're having to traverse 2 different Zeppelins and like solving puzzles and doing stealth sequences and stuff. And it ends in one really big room that you have to do a stealth sequence in, right? And it's awesome. And I was like, sweet, this is great. And then you go back to it. It's so depressing.
I know.
You have to go back to it. And and then they do it again outside the clock tower. They literally use that same fucking map even outside the clock tower. And I was just like, man, okay. All right, guys. Did you really have to do it twice? Because otherwise, like, that's the problem. There's so much neat stuff in Arkham Knight, and it just kind of suffers because, like, I don't know. It's a weird game. It feels like it's suffering from too many ideas, maybe. It just feels kind of it feels very disjointed, I think is the best way to describe Arkham Knight. Because it's a game that has a lot of stuff going on and is interesting, but none of it coheres the way that Arkham City kind of coalesces perfectly, right?
Yeah.
Arkham City, like I said at the beginning, is kind of a perfect little game. Like, I wouldn't say, it's not like spectacularly written or anything like that. But for what it's trying to be, Arkham City is so focused on what it wants to be and what it wants to do, how it wants to look, how it wants to play. It has everything down to like a mirror sheen. They learned all of their lessons from Arkham Asylum, and they apply them perfectly to Arkham City. And what you get is a video game that is just tremendous, right? Arkham City just kicks so much ass.
Yeah.
And then they were like, well, how do we follow up Arkham City? And what you get is a bunch of cool ideas, but none of them feel like they slot together, right?
Right.
It's a true 7th gen trilogy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
The first game's kind of like a little bit crusty, but like pretty good.
Kind of groundbreaking and interesting.
The second game is basically perfect, and the third game is fucked up and like weird, but still ambitious, but broken in ways it didn't need to be.
Exactly. That's completely it. And at the end of the day, I still really like Arkham Knight, like, a lot. I just wish it had more interior sequences, is basically what it boils down to. And less fucking Batmobile. Goddamn. There's too much fucking Batmobile in that game. Stop making me solve problems with the car. Let me solve problems as Batman. That's the fun part of those games. There's not nearly as many. The most important thing of any given Arkham game is how many moments you get where you go, I'm Batman. Right? It's so important.
the best part about the stealth.
Yeah.
It's what makes the stealth so great, which is that, like, everyone knows you're there.
Yeah.
Everyone in the room knows that Batman is also in this room with them. And then as you start picking off guys one by one, you can feel the other thugs getting more and more nervous.
Yeah,
like,
it rocks.
To the point where, like, they stop doing the, hey, what was that sound? They'll just start opening fire on any sound they hear.
It's so good.
It rules.
It's like they took that idea from Arkham Asylum and they put it in City, and it's so much better in City, right?
Yeah.
Where as they start to panic more, they start just like their patrols change. They start shooting wildly into the air. They start like, I know you're there, you know, like that kind of thing. It rocks.
It rules.
It's so much fun. You just feel like you're like, I'm fucking Batman. There's not enough sequences in Arkham Knight that make you feel like I'm fucking Batman. However, I will say every single time I got to use that fucking fear multi-takedown thing.
Yeah.
It's so sick. There are the combat in that game feels really good. I'll tell you. There is which is crazy. The combat feels that good, but there are no real boss fights. Whatever, I guess it's fine.
Which way, Western Man, Arkham Knight boss fights versus Arkham Asylum boss fights? And you go, what about City? And I go, what about City?
What about City? Go play City.
I didn't present that as an option. You have to pick.
You have to choose. I guess I'm still picking Arkham Knight because at least then, like,
at least you're not having your score lowered by bad boss fights.
Right. It's just they just aren't there. You know, the boss fights aren't bad. They just don't exist is the problem. So I guess that's better in the long run. And the actual combat system in Night is so much better, and it's so goddamn cool. That's the part that was pissing me off the most. There are times where I was like, did something in the game, because like all of the animations and stuff are very reactive to where you are in the map, right? And there are points where I did something in game and I'd have to pause it, and Oates would just hear me go for the next time. Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
I had a segment in Night where because you can get the little electric rifle thing where you can make guns explode.
Yeah, it rocks.
When they pull the trigger. There was a brief area. I remember doing this specifically because I was like, ooh, I'm gonna be really, really cool when I do this.
Uh-huh.
I upgraded that enough so that I had like 4 charges of that, and there were 4 guys like in the area, and I was at the perfect angle so that I could just shoot all 4 of their guns with that. And then I just swooped down and blatantly walked towards them. And then they all pulled the trigger at the same time and knocked themselves out. And I was like, I'm Batman.
It rocks.
We are so due for another real Batman game.
We're so due for another real Batman game because when it hits, right? You're just like, oh shit, it's so fucking cool. And yeah, I guess that's the thing. Despite all of its problems, Arkham Knight is a really cool video game, and that carries it crazy far. It's like a 7 out of 10, but it's that kind of 7 out of 10 that'll make you crazy for the rest of your life, right? Yeah. I didn't mean to talk about Arkham Knight for a fucking hour, but here we are, I guess.
It's okay. The news is depressing, so get it out.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, the news is real bad.
Can we just keep talking about Batman?
We can, yeah, if you have more to talk about.
Only a little. The only other thing that's really worth talking about, just because it's in my notes, is I read Batman the Cult from 1988, and when I told the Western Comics chat on the Discord that the next thing on my list was Batman the Cult, our dear friend of the pod, Red Lantern Reviews, responded to me with, "Oh yeah, the Cult was made in a lab for you."
And was it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it rocked. It's really good. It's. I mean, God, comics in the 80s, man. They're all scream, it's the 80s, do a lot of coke and vote for Ronald Reagan. Like,
do a lot of coke and then write a comic book.
Literally. It's really good. I was devastated to learn that the guy who wrote The Cult is now like an AI sicko, but
no.
I know.
I mean, if you're old enough to have been writing and drawing comics during the 80s, odds are good that you are too physically unwell from all that to be able to make things anymore. So like, I believe it.
Yeah, it's really good. It is about it's written by Jim Starlin, who Ben knows who that is. He literally did all of the Thanos shit.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's written by Jim Starlin. So he's more of a Marvel guy, but he did some pretty, like, he also wrote Death in the Family, right? He's the guy who killed Jason Todd. And he wrote The Cult, and it's really good. It is, unsurprisingly, about a cult leader who comes to Gotham and is like he's allegedly immortal. Is he? Who knows? Like convincing all of the like poor and downtrodden of Gotham to like take control of the city, and that's fine, except they're also killing like people who don't deserve it. Oops, because it's religion, right? And it's extremely 1980s, but in a way that kicks ass. It's got the most gorgeous fucking art I've ever seen for like of that era, right? That kind of, because like you read it and it's great and it's beautiful, and most importantly, it all had to be done just with like pencil and ink. Like there's no, you're not photoshopping nothing to make your life easier back then, right? And it's extremely beautiful. It's really fucked up. I love a good fucked up Batman comic. It's like my favorite thing. And this one, it's winning all kinds of points for being fucked up. It was really funny to play Arkham Knight, and like Deacon Blackfire is the guy, right? He has like one side quest in Arkham Knight. It's over in 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. But he's introduced in The Cult, a very different type of guy in that, mind you. But that's where he comes from. And it's great. It's awesome. It's hard to even, I don't want to like go into detail because it wouldn't mean anything to anybody. But it does have, it's actually probably the only Batman story I've read so far with Jason Todd as Robin before all that other shit. And it's really funny because he's the second one, and like Dick Grayson, when he was Robin, is just like this little bundle of joy, and we love him to death. And the funniest part in Batman the Cult is at one point, because Batman's just been tortured by this fucking cult for 2.5 weeks, right? They stagger into like an abandoned bar, and there's some of Deacon Blackfire's goons in there, and they see that it's Batman looking like shit and Robin, and they're like, oh yeah, let's fuck him up. And what happens is that Jason Todd whips a chair across the room into one guy's head and then just jumps and kicks another guy in the mouth. And you're like, that's my boy. And it rules. It rocks. It's awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I got to read more old comics because old comics are fun in a different way compared to new comics. And I think that's it. That's kind of it. And, nothing else of like
of note.
I mean, like we've been on kind of just like a like a Batman train, because why not? There's so much.
Yeah.
But nothing like super worth talking about. We watched Batman versus Dracula. That's actually a better movie than you'd expect.
Yeah, people say that's good.
That movie's fun. It's funny because there's so like the Batman, the 2004 cartoon, is so hindered by the Bat embargo, is what it's called, apparently. I'm learning all kinds of new terminology. Mm-hmm. And it's because during the Nolan era of Batman movies, DC just wouldn't let those poor bastards use anything, right?
Right.
They're like, no, like you can't use Ra's al Ghul because he's in Batman Begins, right? And you're like, oh, okay. So like you can't use half of the Rogues Gallery because they're in these Christopher Nolan movies. So we're watching this fucking Dracula movie, which seems like a strange reach, right?
Right.
And I was like, that's strange. Because, I mean, at this point, I think Dracula's in the public domain, so you can just get away with it. But I'm like, that seems like kind of a weird pull, right? And then I'm watching this movie, and I'm watching it, and I'm looking at their design for Dracula, and I went, hey, wait a second, this is just their Ra's al Ghul movie.
Yeah.
This is their way of getting around it, because the designs are extremely similar with like the crazy hair and the widow's peak and the sideburns that kind of flare out. I went, wait a minute, I see what you guys are doing here. Oh, but that movie's fun. That's all I got. Yeah, the big thing is the Arkham games. Those games are good.
Yeah.
I need to play Origins. That's the last one on my list. I'm looking forward to it, even though I know it's kind of different. It does not have it doesn't have Mark Hamill. It doesn't have Kevin Conroy, right?
Right.
It's stone cold bummer. Especially because like they're both so good in those games. Oh wait, can I talk about one other thing that is like really short and it's just funny to me?
Yeah, of course.
So the Arkham Knight / Jason Todd is voiced by Troy Baker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tim Drake / Robin is voiced by Matt Mercer.
All right, is Nolan North in that game too?
No, but well, he actually might
check.
be. No, he actually might be like an incidental character, but
he is the Penguin.
Is he?
Yes.
Great.
There you've got the royal flush of generic dude voice actors.
But specifically, Matt Mercer for years and I mean, literally, he replaces Troy Baker in Persona 4: The Golden, right?
Right.
Because like they are a sound alike. For years and years the joke was that Matt Mercer was a backup Troy Baker, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a very funny and I think intentional casting decision because one of Jason's hang-ups in that game, it's kind of a dumb hang-up, but whatever, that game is not written perfectly again, is that Bruce replaced him, right? After he quote unquote died, is that Bruce replaced him like so soon.
Right.
And he's very bitter about that. So it's really funny that these two guys basically sound identical. There was a point where like they sounded so like I knew that the Arkham Knight was fucking Jason Todd, but every time he got on the radio and I could hear that voice, I was like, is this gonna be some twist that like it's actually Tim Drake, even though he's literally Robin? Like, what's going on here? And I realized, no, they just did that intentionally. They just got these two guys who sound similar to voice these two characters who are like both Robins. And I just thought that was very funny and interesting.
Yeah.
So, strange. Funny, very funny casting decision. I feel confident that was intentional. That was like an artistic decision, not just let's cast the new hotness, aka Matt Mercer and Troy Baker, right?
Not just having half of your random NCR troopers voiced by Liam O'Brien if he's around.
yeah, exactly.
This was not a budget thing. This was intentional.
It feels like there was a degree of intentionality behind it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just that Matt Mercer and Troy Baker were both really hot at the time. I mean, they both still are, but in a different way. But I think that was the intent.
Yeah.
So,
do you think Matt Mercer and Troy Baker have ever explored each other's bodies?
God, I hope.
God, I hope.
God, I hope so. That's a weird experience. I wonder if they've ever even how much they've ever interacted. Anyways, I think that's it. I think I got as much out of my system about Arkham Knight as I can. I'm glad they didn't kill Barbara. I'm glad Barbara didn't actually die. I was really worried. That game's really good at making you doubt yourself, I will say. Because the back and forth on that is crazy. Because they do kill Poison Ivy, right? And I was like, oh shit, maybe it's just one of those games. Because like at the very beginning-ish of the game, they show Barbara Gordon shooting herself in the head, right? Mm-hmm. And you're just like, oh no, that's not good. And you spend a lot of the game, Batman obviously spends a lot of the game in the form of Joker in his brain beating himself up thinking he got Barbara killed, right? And there's so much like back and forth. There's so many times where I'm like, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that, right?
Yeah.
But then like they really start, the game itself is gaslighting you, saying like, no, that really happened, like constantly telling you that really happened. There's a thing where Barbara shoots herself. You can go back to the room and the body is still there. So I thought, oh shit, like they really just killed this character just like that. But then like there's other little things that make you go, no, they wouldn't do that. There's no way. And of course it ends up they didn't do it, but they did a really good job of making you doubt your sanity. So you're literally putting yourself in the character's head. That's right. Fun. That's good. That's actually that's smart. There's meat. There's meat on this bone. You see, I talked about it for an hour and I think it's a 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Many such cases in the Gorge podcast.
Many such cases.
The Fallout 4 of
Batman.
The arc of Batman games. Yeah, game out.
It doesn't even need a 7. We could do it with a 4. Look at our the one time we streamed our discussion of quote unquote Starfield.
True. Yeah. It's so true. Bad game is more. And I don't think Arkham Knight is a bad game. But a game that is flawed in an interesting way is always better to talk about, right?
That's right.
And Arkham Knight is that in spades. There's a non-zero chance I come back the next time we record and go, wait, I had a few more thoughts. So yeah, I'm trying to purge these demons now, and I appreciate everybody's patience with me as I try to get all of this out of my system. But I liked it. It boils down to I liked it. I even came around on how ugly Bruce Wayne is in that game because I just there's so much going on with him that he just kind of turned into my ugly boyfriend after a while.
We all have to make compromises for love.
Yeah, you all eventually you get used to it. It doesn't bother you anymore.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, this is my ugly boyfriend. If you don't applaud when he enters the room, I'm gonna blow this entire building up. Okay.
What, like Wayne Manor?
Yeah, exactly.
There's an inexplicable hush side quest, and by side quest I mean a single, what do you even call it? It's a quick time event.
Incident.
There's a hush incident. It's
a Hush episode.
And Hush is just a villain that Jeff Loeb wrote recently-ish. And it's kind of stupid. But I haven't gotten around to reading Hush yet. I just know that there's mixed feelings about it. But I do think it's funny. I swear to God, I'm almost done. It is really funny to include like this Hush incident and this equally short side quest. I mean, really just one thing. It's a combat room, really, where you go and you deal with Deacon Blackfire. I swear to God, when they do stuff like that, it just feels like somebody at Rocksteady is like grabbing the player by the shirt and going, read some goddamn comic books. You know what I mean? Because when you do the thing, you meet the character, you get your little character bio, and Rocksteady is cool. They go like first appearance, Batman the Cult, 1988, right?
Yeah.
When they include these very incidental characters like this, it makes me think somebody at Rocksteady just really needs you to go read some fucking Batman comics, right? Yeah. And I respect that a lot. So, yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm good. I think I'm done. I don't know. I think I'm done. Weird video game.
For now.
For now. Weird video game that I like a lot. I didn't even do any of the DLC. So maybe I'll be back in a week after I do.
You should. DLC. It's fun.
I will. Yeah.
You get to a lot of the characters have like very different play styles, and it is very fun.
Sure. Cool.
I'm currently drunk enough that I could be persuaded to buy that one game if you want to make a case for me.
No, I'm not making you buy Gotham Knights. I swear to God. I haven't even installed it yet because I want to play Arkham Origins first. So don't.
Okay.
Don't spend $12 on that bad video game, please.
Okay, yeah.
If it goes on sale for $8, then I will be like, okay, well, you don't have a choice. You have to buy the bad.
Well, it can't go on sale much more than it already is.
Hey, it sometimes goes on sale for $8, so...
Well, I'll probably be waiting until Christmas, but it's not
not too bad.
Inconceivable that you could be distracted long enough for that to be relevant. Or decision making.
It is not inconceivable. I will tell you. This feels like one we're here for the long haul. All of my various and sundry derangements. This one feels like it might stick around for a long time, which is a problem. But I'll never run out of Batman content, so that's cool. That's it. That's all I got. I'm sorry that it took an hour and 15 minutes, but thank you for your patience. This has been your mini Arkham Knight spoiler cast, I guess.
I'll jump into my week since the last check-in. My dinner tonight was it was smash burger, and it wasn't very good, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tragic.
I've had it was my favorite burger from that place, but just it was not good anymore. I don't know why. I don't know. I've been playing Warframe. I'm not participating in Toxic Fury VN Jam, but I did do proofreading. Not proofreading, but like I did a early reading of someone's VN script and offered some feedback on that, which some amount of that has been incorporated, which always it always feels fulfilling when you give someone like writing feedback that is like not just like, you know, like proofreading checks, but like stuff you would have liked to see in the script vis-a-vis like formally or whatever, and then go, you know what, that's right, I should put that in the script, and then they do it. It feels really good.
That does feel good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's been me. I don't know.
That's easy. Thank God it wasn't an hour and 15 minutes. Thanks, Saturn.
No, I haven't started anything new lately, and I haven't like become obsessed with any like, you know, specific guys. I don't know. Like I'm kind of liking this new OC I made for a TTRPG. I may or may not actually get to play.
Many such cases.
I've been commissioning some art of her because I just sort of figure worst case scenario, if it doesn't track out, I'll just turn her into a normal OC and just use her however the fuck I want.
Yeah,
that's correct.
There you go.
That's valid. Yeah.
So that's been fun. I finally got a commission from an artist who has been kind of like out of my price range for a while, but I finally like mustered up the willpower just to be like, no, I can spend some good money on a commission from a good artist, and so that's going.
Yeah,
makes me happy.
Nice.
That's perfect.
Also a commission I ordered like literally a year and a half ago. Finally came through. I got one of my favorite artists to do some Samurai Remnant art.
Good for you.
And that is being the physical copy of that. The original is being shipped to me at some point in the next month or so, which is exciting. I'll show you a picture of that just for the group chat. I want to find the BlueSky post. But yeah, that's been it for me. I don't know. I don't have anything interesting to talk about.
Oh, I love this.
That's
too.
very cool.
Yeah, this shit rocks.
This is the artist from who does like all the key art for Dread Delusion, which we played on the stream once, and then the upcoming Entropy from that same studio, which is, instead of being a Morrowind-like, is a JRPG.
Oh, right! That's right! I saw that trailer! Damn. Oh, fuck. I need to give that a shot.
I might have to give that a peek.
Yeah, that one, it's interesting. I'm more, like, I didn't end up really gelling with their first game that much, just because it was a little boring for a Morrowind-like, I think, but I'm very keen on the idea of them doing a JRPG. It seems suited to the excessive amount of writing that they like to do over there.
Mm-hmm. Well, Ben, what you got?
I did a bunch. I finished and started a bunch of stuff.
Oh.
I finished Pragmata.
Did you like it?
One of the few games that made me cry, so yes.
Oh, that's nice. Good for you.
Damn, that father-daughter relationship is good and not bad.
That's nice. Good. I'm
glad. It kind of makes sense that, like, when you build a father-daughter thing that's not the foundation isn't misery, it has like a certain appeal to it.
Sure, absolutely.
Oh, and it's not like a repurposed script that's basically about all women on the planet Earth turning into evil zombies.
Yeah, no, it's not
Don't remind me of that shit.
I'm sorry, I can literally never stop thinking about it. It's like one of the, it's like the thing with the boss and the snake scar she was supposed to have on her boob, where it just sort of completely ruins a person's creative output for you forever.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so funny. Fuck.
But no, I would recommend anyone on this podcast to play Pragmata because it's not only is it a fantastic, like a fun, high octane game. The dynamic between Hugh and Diana is absolutely beautiful.
Sure.
And well worth your time just to have them chit chat about various things on Earth that she's excited to go do.
Sure, that sounds cute.
Yeah.
It's Capcom's attempt at Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah, Glad Dad being the new hotness is I think is a lot more appealing than Sad Dad.
Sure, absolutely.
I think those God of War games would have been better if Kratos was like, "This is my son. I fucking love my son.
Yeah,
look at him. Look at my boy.
Good job, boy.
But still, just
I'm so proud of you, boy.
Yeah, still keep calling him boy. Yeah.
You are very important to me, and I, it's been difficult for me since your mother died. But so long as you're here, boy, I know that things will be okay."
And then Mom is still just doing double jumps and, and juggling things.
Boy, do you want to play catch?
Dad, Mom's still right over there. Oh, right. Sorry, I briefly forgot myself and my age, and I was thinking about the last time I had a wife and child.
Like everything, like whenever Diana asks him about something, Hugh also has a thing where he doesn't have any tragedy in his life.
Sure.
And it's kind of refreshing to play a video game where that's not a thing.
Yeah,
because he's like, oh yeah, my because Diana will be like, well, what's life like on Earth? Like, what's a family? What is a parent dynamic like? And he's like, oh yeah, I was adopted, and my foster parents loved me and gave me everything I would want and supported me to explore and broaden my horizons and do whatever made me feel happy. And I always had love and encouragement and a safe place at home.
Escapist fantasy for the average millennial.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I've been all over the planet. I've been to Alaska and I've been to the tropics. I've been to all over the place. I can take you anywhere you want to go, Diana.
Cute.
And it's like, wow, you can just have a character like this?
Yeah, sure.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Sometimes a video game, and I say this with a combination of ribbing, but also respect for something that knows as much as it is interested in being. Sometimes a video game doesn't really need to have a personal conflict in it, and it can just be about a guy and his robot daughter fighting evil monsters.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's great. I love it. I would recommend it because I want anyone else on this podcast to play it so that I can do Game of the Year discussion with it.
Sure, absolutely.
Don't worry. Now I don't think I'm liable to get around to it just because I'm just not really liable to get around to it. Realistically, but we can still do game. I've been listening to I've been learning lots of things about Batman lately. I'll learn about Pragmata.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's gonna be on my list for sure. Somewhere in that top 5, it's gonna be on.
I was looking at the 2026 list, and I had a moment where I was gonna nominate things, and I'm like, wait a minute. I nominated this and it placed last year because at that point I had played episode 2, but y'all haven't yet. And now there's other episode 2 things that are there again because y'all went through it the first time.
True.
And I'm fuck. I feel like I have to leave. I can't add anything for episode 2, and I can just contribute if you put something there.
Please add things for episode 2 because
because episode 3 is ostensibly coming out this year as well.
I know. I'm excited.
Yeah. I played a little more Star Fox because of course I did.
Sure.
I joined the Star Fox speedrun Discord.
Oh, fun.
So, because I'm because I like playing Cold Shadow. Don't get me wrong. I really like playing that game a lot. But it's also like a game that like there are parts of it that I'm not enthusiastic about playing.
Sure.
And I'm like, I want to keep, casually speedrunning stuff. And playing Star Fox 64 on stream, I was like, wait a minute. There isn't a bad level in this mix. These are all fun.
Yeah.
Why don't I just do that? Because like the current world record is like half an hour. If I can cut my time down to like 45 minutes, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like fucking sure, why not? I'll practice that.
That's totally doable. Absolutely. Yeah. That game is very breezy. We did 2 runs of it on stream while fucking around and yapping.
It gives me a purpose for replaying Star Fox.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, totally.
Like it's not just me doing it for no reason. It's like I have a goal of getting better at it and getting faster. Yeah. I've also been grinding away at FF14 PvP.
I'm glad one of us has been remembering to do that. I certainly have it.
My poor dude, you are in hell. What are you at now?
I'm at rank 18 right now.
Oh shit, dude,
doing
you're
good.
Doing great.
I have come to the conclusion that my opinion on PvP has changed.
Oh?
For the worse.
That's correct.
At first, I was like, PvP's not very fun, but you know what? I'll tolerate it. It's a good way to kill time.
Uh-huh.
I fucking hate Final Fantasy XIV PvP.
It's bad.
I don't like doing it. It's 20 minutes long.
So you're only doing Frontlines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what I'll say for Frontlines at the very least, if you do, and again, this is sadly, and the reason I've been dragging my feet is because guidance is no longer relevant to me. It's a great way to level classes you don't actually want to play.
I've gotten almost 10 levels of Sage just by doing Frontlines almost every day.
That's smart.
Because that's not a class I don't like that. Like I like Sage. I don't like to take Sage into dungeons. So that's the best way to level Sage.
My plan was that my goal was that I'm not going to play Sage until the rework because I'm like, why would I learn this class?
Correct.
In the next 6 months, and then it's going to be completely overhauled. So but when that overhaul kicks in, I'll be at a level 100.
Right. You'll be able to just immediately jump into it. Absolutely. Yeah. I get that.
I don't like PvP. I don't like playing it. It's 20 minutes that I wish I didn't have to do every day.
I know. I'm so sorry, dude.
And it sucks that it requires more and more EXP to rank up, so that it just feels like the finish line is just. Ever have a dream where there's a door you're trying to run to, but you can never get to that door? Yeah. That's what it feels like, where I'm like, what do you mean I need more? I'm at rank 18 and I'm now halfway to 25.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because it goes from being like 1,500 in the very earliest levels to being like a full 10,000 as you get to the end.
I don't.
It's the Fallout 76 Battle Pass model. It sucks.
It sucks.
But at least 76, I can do other things to get that. I have a smorgasbord of options in 76 to rank up.
My problem is that I don't want to do it. I just straight up I'm not playing FF14 really right now. I have my sub active, but I'm just not really playing.
Fair.
And I don't have any other combat classes to level. I just don't want to do it. But if I don't get that outfit, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna you're gonna be
they're gonna be writing news articles about it.
The thing is that if I could just take a day and just do 6 hours of PvP and be done with it, I would be fine. I would do that.
Now, see, because I have also been doing the grind, not nearly as hard as you, and I respect it, and I need to be doing it more. But I hit rank 12 the other day. I've just been kind of putzing.
Yeah.
Because what I do to keep me from going insane, and because I like Crystalline Conflict, what I do is I do 1 round of Frontline, and then I'll do 2 to, depending on if I'm on a roll, I'll do 2 to 5 rounds of Crystalline Conflict. Because Crystalline Conflict, those rounds are way, way shorter.
That's true.
The longest, The longest match of Crystalline Conflict I've ever been in was like 8 minutes long, right?
Mhm.
That's it. But usually they're over much faster than that if you're just playing casual. Like, if you're not fucking with ranked, which you never should. If you're just goofing off in casual, like, those things can be over very, very quickly. And you don't get as much, like, PvP series reward experience, but it adds up. Yeah, and it kind of breaks up the monotony just by being so much faster and a lot more focused than Frontlines, which can feel very meandering, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, like, CC is I mean, it's super standard, push the payload gameplay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, the only thing is you can't level classes with Crystalline Conflict. Whatever class you take in is the class you have to play, which kind of sucks.
Which I don't really care that much.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not relevant to me either anymore.
Right. And Crystalline, and like, so I'm always advocating for at least a little bit of Crystalline Conflict because it helps speed the process up, at least for me, right?
Yeah.
Because then you're not having to just do, because Frontlines can fucking suck, man. Like,
yeah,
they are so long, and everybody thinks they're a comedian in fucking Frontlines, right? Nobody is funny in Frontlines. Nobody wants to be here. Nobody's having a good time. Either you're trying to get your PvP series rewards, or you're trying to get a win in Seal Rock so you can get your fucking coat that you'll wear once.
Oh, don't remind me.
I know. I'm sorry.
I still need that coat, and I'm still like 60 wins away.
I'm so far away from that coat. It's never going to happen.
I'm so sad because it's so sexy. Like, you say I'd only wear it once. I would literally wear it all the time. It's so good. Like, the thing is, like, that may as well be canonical ulterior motives clothing.
Sure.
Well, I know you wouldn't because it's not really Retica clothes, but it's really like
not.
It is ulterior clothes.
Because it is kind of imperious looking, yeah. And they recently gave it die channels, 2 die channels.
So now it's even better.
Yeah, now it's even better. Yeah, now that it has 2 die channels, yeah. It used to be they went from undieable to 2 die channels, which is wild. So now it's like good instead of bad. I'm sorry for
since like Stormblood or whatever.
Yeah. No, it's been undieable for like ever. They're like, no, we're gonna finally
fix it.
2 die channels. So now you'll be even angrier that you don't have it.
Yeah,
like, you're right. I am. Thanks.
Fuck! I have to do so much Seal Rock, and the thing is, you can't. There's nothing you can do to make that go faster. You have a 1 in 3 chance of winning, and whether you play well or not, it won't make a difference.
Right. That's correct. It's a literal... It's just a roll of the dice. It sucks.
Yeah. Because there's simply so many players that it literally doesn't matter if you try your best.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've done so much PvP, and like my biggest takeaway from it is that like...
it's random.
It doesn't matter. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not contributing.
No.
Like, I'm contributing, but I'm not really.
You could conceivably turn the tide of, like, a Seal Rock match if you went into Frontlines with a preformed 8-man team, right?
Right.
Like, if you had a preformed 8-man team of people who know how to play who know how to play PvP and know what they're doing, you could conceivably grind that out. But that is still, one, good luck assembling an 8-man team of people who will go do Seal Rock with you, right?
Right.
And 2, that still means that you've got 16 other players. Am I doing that math right? No, I'm not.
No, 16 other players.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
You've got 16 other players to take into account on your team. And those 16 could be fucking morons, you know what I mean? And you're still screwed. You still won't get that Seal Rock win. So, I mean...
It's just so disheartening.
It's brutal.
Because who wants to play that much Seal Rock ever?
Nobody.
And it's like, I want that fashion, but it's also like, you can't target farm that without being driven clinically insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
No.
I mean, I guess I'm kind of at the point, though. This would be the time to do it because I can't level classes anyway, so the fact that I only get the daily bonus once a day doesn't really matter to me literally at all.
I mean, you could conceivably just only do PvP on Seal Rock Day And that way you would not only be working toward your sick-ass coat, but you would also be working toward your rank 25 PvP outfit as well. So you're getting two for the price of one, you know?
The thing is, I do think the daily bonus applies to that, though. Doesn't it?
No, I mean, it does. Like, you only still, like, your PvP series reward is less after the first match, but you're still earning more than, like, you would in Crystalline Conflict, right?
I guess that's true. It's just, like, if I did that where, like, I'm replacing playing thing, I have to do, like, 5 matches in a Seal Rock day.
Yeah, but that's kind of
which the thought of sitting down for like 2 hours of Seal Rock is making me think about buying a gun.
But also, that's the only way you can farm out in like a timely manner.
And you know that you're going to do those five matches, and at best,
if you lose all 5 of them, you would be on the news, right?
Yeah, like on a good day, you're winning 2 of those. However, if you do 5 matches of Seal Rock in a row and win none of them, you've spent 2 hours of your life making no progress.
Yeah.
It's like that. They're calling it the FF14 problem.
Yeah.
Which is like all the pursuit stuff is like, it's so cool once you've finally done it and you can finally show off, but also the entire process of doing it is just abject misery.
It's agony. Right. Yeah.
There is no joy to sequentially, because the thing is, like, I'm still like 15 to 20 Seal Rock wins away from getting the 4th armor piece, and at that point I'm only halfway to the coat, which is the one piece that I actually want.
Yeah.
And I've played FF14 for like definitely 3,000 hours. I just can't do it. I don't know. I give up. I need to like get a Twitch career where I need to be like Shenpai or whoever, where I literally just stream FF14 for 12 hours a day and that's my job.
Yeah.
God, I wish.
That's the only way you're going to do it.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
I would play FF14 as a job. I could do that.
I would find a way to put up with like actually doing at level savages and extremes or whatever if like it was the thing I did for my literal job.
Yeah, pay your
because
bills.
it would at least reflect an unpleasant thing I was doing to get paid.
Yeah, I could find it in my soul. I think I could play FF14 like a job. You know what I mean? Just 8 hours a day, and then clock out of Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, and then play Final Fantasy 14.
And then play something else. Play Fallout 76. No, none of us are playing Fallout 76 right now, which is...
I'm done with Fallout. I think I'm finally done with Fallout 76 forever.
Are you finally free?
I think literally missing the one item I have been waiting for a way to legitimately get for ever since I started playing.
Yeah.
Because it was only actually available for about 16 hours.
Yeah.
And they like there's no promotion, no recompense at all.
Yeah.
I'm done. I think I'm done.
No, that's completely fair. Absolutely.
Because I saw they were showing off some stuff like, oh, do this thing for like this, that, or whatever, and it was like something that I would have marked out over, and I'm just like, why do I care?
Yep.
I just don't care anymore.
You got hit with the mind virus that will always stop you from playing a live service game, which is
the FOMO breaking.
Yeah, if your FOMO breaks and you go, why am I doing this? It don't matter anymore. You're free.
I'm kind of at a funny point where that has kind of happened to me with FGO a little bit, where it's like, I want to know what's happening with FGO, but I have my NP5 Draco, and funnily enough, that is the thing that made me go, well, that was my big pursuit, and now I no longer care.
Yeah, that's fair.
I no longer have anything I'm actually chasing, and I definitely don't need any units.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's part of me where it's like, oh, Grand Girlfriend, so fun. I'd love to have Grand Girlfriend, but I'm like, but I'm not rolling Grand Girlfriend to NP5, so it's not like I'm ever going to use her.
Right.
Right, yeah.
And now I'm just like, oh, I'm done.
I'm done.
You're free.
You're free.
I'm not entirely free, because I do want to find out what's going on with the story, because I am, as yet, still largely unspoiled for the events of things that have happened in JP, besides having a vague awareness of, like, the post Lost Belt arc vague things going on.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
But like besides that, like I don't know. I still care what's happening. It's just like I also don't care about playing the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I just need to sit down and actually do the work of reading the plot. You know what I mean? So, and I'd like to do that before summer happens, and I'm running out of time. So, you know.
So am I. I'm kind of in that same boat where it's like I like to do it before summer happens because I want to be able to do LB3 or to be able to comfortably do LB3. I mean, or not LB3, but you know,
OC3.
OC3. But I'm also sort of like I have so many things to do that demand more of my time and that I am more interested in doing.
Exactly.
That I just can't be fucked. Like I have so much stuff I need to read even before I really care about making time to read OC2, and I'm kind of just like, I don't know, like maybe I'll just watch OC3 on YouTube and just let that be it. Because realistically, I don't know.
I still have to do it because I have to have Hakuno as a unit. It's just part of my soul. I have to.
But I understand. I personally don't have the relationship with Extra, you know, so it's like
you don't. It's not your thing. But I do need to make the time to do it. But I mean, it's not like Hakuno's going anywhere, right? Like it's the welfare unit you get for doing a main quest chapter, right?
Yeah.
At least I think so. So
presumably, unless it stops being available.
No, and they're not going to do that. So I mean, if they are, somebody will tell me in the Discord after they hear this episode.
Right.
Shia or Magus or whoever fill us in because I'm kind of at the point where I just want to wait and do it all in a big swath, but also like I don't know if I have to do it when it comes out to get a welfare who's good and cool, like I guess I'll make time. It's just, I don't wanna.
Yeah. Anything else? Sorry, we got off on a tangent.
Yeah, it's okay. I started 2 games. I started Replaced.
Oh, you started that
voxel game?
Yeah, that came out finally.
The Go Right game?
Yeah, it's a Go Right game.
Yeah. So far I dig it.
Okay.
I am really enjoying it's rock solid aesthetic. It's got combat that I didn't expect, and it's pretty fun.
Cool.
It's also got way more because I've played a lot of the Go Right style games before, and they tend to be very like aesthetic forward, telling the narrative, right? Like
what do you mean by Go Right game?
Limbo. Games where the primary thing is you are just going right.
Yeah.
Narrative text box. Saturn's brain immediately began to shut down.
Like there's not it's not really like a platformer, as it were, like a Mario or Sonic, but like you are just going to the right.
It's platformer shaped.
Yeah, you might push a box to climb a ledge, or guys might be chasing you.
I think it's also called a cinematic platformer. I think is another
good
it's a
term
genre
for it.
name for it. I think.
Yeah,
it's a thing you make when you don't want to be accused of making a quote unquote walking simulator.
Right.
So you make it look like a Mario game, so people think it's a real video game instead of like a narrative experience.
You put some jumps in it every so often. You know.
But I mean, this game has combat though, like a real combat system. So it's not entirely a Go Right. It's kind of a Katana, like a Katana Zero. Like, I mean, not.
I mean, you're still are primarily going right, but every so often you'll get a break where you do combat.
I mean, technically, Katana Zero is a Go Right game, but that's not its hook.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But then I got to a hub area.
Oh, okay.
And like, it's like, okay, well, you're here now. Go like wander around and talk to other people and do little side quests.
Oh, okay.
So surprising. I was like, I like sat up in my chair. I was like, ooh, and just went a different direction, literally, because now I'm going left.
Nice.
But yeah, no, I like it.
That game was very pretty. I remember the trailer for that one and being very
God, it's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah. That alone. I think it's on sale right now. I might snag it. We'll see, or might wait.
Yeah, it's 20% off right now.
Okay.
It's $16 for it.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, I'm like 2 hours or 2 or 3 hours into it, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I also started, at the request of a friend of mine, I started Trails in the Sky.
Whoa, that's an investment, dude.
Yeah. Sarah, you need to play Trails in the Sky.
No, don't tell me that, dog. Come on, man. I know I do, because they're Tales games, functionally.
Yeah, I booted it up. I got like a couple hours in. I went to the first thing is like go to the sewer and like fight things, and I'm like, oh man, this feels like Symphonia.
No. Dude, don't tell me
Is that all it takes, going to a sewer? What have we been degraded to?
No, I understand.
No, it's specifically that like anime style AA RPG.
Yep.
Where you're just like, it doesn't play like a Tales game, not at all. It doesn't play. It's a turn-based game.
No, it's a turn-based, right?
But like the character designs, the world building, the menu sounds are fucking like, I think they're straight from Vesperia.
Fuck, no, you're the devil. You've literally come from hell to. Do you know how many of those fucking games there are?
There's so many.
You son of a bitch.
Okay, what if instead of doing that, you played the Xenoblade remasters when they came out, so that instead you could have a series of 3 games that literally anybody like under the age of 30 gives a fuck about.
No, but I understand that it's like functionally a Tales game.
It's like exactly a Tales game.
Shit, fuck! Don't tell. No,
I'm sorry, Sarah. I didn't like I've seen screenshots and whatnot, and it's like, okay, this looks like a good like AA RPG, whatever.
Yeah.
And then like
you played
it, boot it up. And I look at the menus, and I see a costumes tab.
Oh, no.
And I see, like, an equipment tab. They're talking about, here's our system of magic we use.
Fuck.
They require these kinds of special gems. And I'm like...
Who did this to you?
Fuck.
Who did this?
It was Dave. I hung out with him over the weekend a couple weeks ago. And he was like, so what have you been playing, man? He's like, oh, I played Trails in the Sky. And I'm like, oh, yeah, is it good? And he's like, you need to fucking play this game and tell me when you're done. And I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot.
Shit.
And then I booted it up and I watched the anime intro.
The anime ass intro. Yeah.
And
that just used to be how you do it back in the good old days.
And
but now because of woke, we can't have anime intros.
It's true.
I look at the party members and I go, you're just Tales characters.
This is just a Tales game.
This is the closest I'm going to get to a Tales game.
Because those
yeah, they haven't made a new one in
I know.
I was going to say 10 years, and I realized that by suggesting that, it was suggesting a world in which Tales of Arise never existed.
Well, that's a better world than the one we live.
That would have been a better world. Yeah, no.
I mean, to be fair, either way, they haven't made a new Tales game in what, 6-7 years?
It's been like Wait, hold on. Tales of Arise.
That's 2020, right?
2021. So 5 years. September 2021.
5 years.
That's fucked up. Man, alright, whatever.
Unfortunately, the loss of Hideo Baba to his own malfeasance has killed the franchise dead. Because no one else knows how to make them, I guess.
I can't believe the keystone holding the Tales franchise together was Hideo Baba, which is a shame.
A guy who, by all accounts, might be one of the worst producers to ever live.
Fuck.
I'm really sorry, but just like look at these fucking Tales protagonists.
No.
I'm not doing it. You can't make me.
No, I want off this ride. You can't do this to me.
I'm so sorry.
There's a reason Dave told you to play that game and finish it and come back to him. So when you finish it, and if it blows your mind out the back of your head, you come to me, and we'll have a come to Jesus moment about playing a Trails game. Okay,
I will tell you about it. Now the good thing is you don't have to play all of them. You can just play the Trails in the Sky and then the Trails of Cold Steel, which is what I'm going to do.
That's so fucking many, dude.
There's 3 Sky games and I think 3 Cold Steel games.
That's 6 full-length JRPGs.
That's so much.
Yeah,
that's like you just have to play Yakuza 0 through 7.
That's so much.
No, relax. You don't have to do any side content. It's still only like 40 hours per game.
You functionally just signed your life away for the next 2 years.
I mean,
I don't know if you know this, Ben, but we're all old.
Look, the thing is, hopefully by the end of this game, I will want to keep playing that.
No, I'm sure. That's the problem.
I'm sure.
You've made a deal with the devil, is what I'm insinuating here.
I'm at a dark stage of my life where, like, I'm still playing my live service games. The thought of playing a video game and it takes me 30 or 40 hours to hit credits makes me feel dread.
Oh God!
I don't want it anymore.
No, if it's good, I'm gonna be so mad because then I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be the Tales games all over again. This sucks. This sucks. I'm gonna fuck you, Dave.
I've
already got this one for the episode, but I've already got this one on lock. We won't say it at the end of the episode.
I'll follow you down that dark road if that's what it comes to. But I really don't want.
Saturn, this is a dark pact between Ben and myself.
Yeah,
I also like Tales games.
But listen, you are immune from whatever from the fucking
look. The thing is,
but what if it's good and I have to spend the next 9 months listening to you talk about it for an hour every episode?
The thing is, unlike us, unlike you, Saturn, Sarah and our relationship is forged in Tales games.
It's so true. Oh no!
I was like, play this Vesperia game, and then that was it.
It was over.
No, I understand that Vesperia was... Well, funnily enough, I say Vesperia was my first Tales game. It wasn't. I technically played 2 knockoff Tales games first before I ever played a Tales game.
What'd you play?
Summon Knight Swordcraft Story 1 and 2 on the Game Boy Advance are both... they were very formative RPGs for me. I don't know if they're actually any good because I haven't replayed them in a very long time, but like they did a lot of things for me. They're my niche video game that nobody gives a fuck about,
Yeah.
But more importantly than that, they're just Game Boy Advance knockoffs of the PlayStation 1 Tales games. Like they're 2D action RPGs.
Yeah.
That look and feel and play basically the same way, but they're on the Game Boy Advance.
Mm-hmm. That is very funny. Vesperia was my first one too. Actually, the funny story with Vesperia was that we did equivalent exchange, and we did the craziest equivalent exchange of all time, which is that Ben made me play Vesperia, and I said, okay, but you have to play Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
It sounds like everybody wins.
Everybody fucking won that one.
Everybody fucking won that day, which is wild. Although in a different timeline, the 2 games there that are actually like literally kind of the same is that you play Vesperia and you play Final Fantasy IX, or you play Abyss and you play Final Fantasy VII.
Right.
Right. That's neither here nor there, but the themes there match up a little bit better. But no, we both ruined each other's lives that day. It's fine.
I think I've told the story on the podcast before, but my introduction to Vesperia was literally like I had no experience with the Tales franchise as a whole, and one of my friends at the time, we were he was a friend of mine through a website called Backloggery, which was like Backlogged, and it still exists and is still older than Backlogged, albeit less used.
I've used Backloggery, yeah.
Yeah, but it's basically a thing to like mark down your collection of video games and note what you're playing and your thoughts and your progress and whatever, right? And this friend of mine, his name was Dan, I think, and he was playing Vesperia at the time. And I was like, I have no idea what that video game is, but he seems to enjoy it, and he's made it his whole Backloggery theme, so clearly it's, like, good. And then one night, and this is, like, when I was in 8th grade or whatever, 8th or 9th grade, I forgot. But, like, one night, I had a very vivid dream about a fantasy thing that my brain was like, this is Tales of Vesperia, is what this is. This is a video, this is a story called Tales of Vesperia is what this fantasy thing is. And so I knew that if I'm having dreams about it, I have to obey the law of Lynchianism and go get the game. And so I got a 360 in Vesperia for Christmas that year.
Oh, nice.
And I'll tell you what, zero commonality between Tales of Vesperia and the thing that I dreamed about. And to be fair, I knew literally nothing about Tales of Vesperia, I think, besides the fact that there was a blue-haired elf in it. And, that's it.
Blue-haired elf, too.
Yeah, an extremely good blue-haired elf. I think about her more often than... Considering I don't really remember the plot or events of that game that well, I think about Judith quite a lot.
No, that's the correct response. Yeah, Judith kicks ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but despite this, that was the first. It wasn't like I had played other JRPGs before, and before I had like a concept of like how a JRPG was meaningfully distinct from other video games, right? Mm-hmm. That was the first video game I ever played where at the end, after like 40 or 50 hours with it or whatever, I was like, I'm depressed that I finished the game.
That's fair. No,
yeah.
I feel that.
I get that all the time.
It has vibes like that, absolutely, yeah.
It was the first, it was not the most intense game I had that experience with,
sure.
But it was the first game I ever played where I was like literally sad to be done. I'm like, oh no, this doesn't spell good things for my high school career that I'm having these sorts of feelings about 50-hour long video games.
Yeah.
Good thing for me. I'm not actually particularly interested in dating anyone because I have to. I have to spend too much time playing JRPGs.
That's correct.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I'll let you know how. I'll keep you informed.
Let me know how it ends, and if it like really blows your mind, then I'm fucked.
Much like when a family member is in the hospital, but you can't actually go physically be there.
Yeah.
You need someone to keep you informed on their status.
Yeah. Exactly.
I will say for Trails, gun to my head, if you showed me a character or a location or anything and you go, is this from a Trails game or an East game? Question 1, I'm dead on the floor.
Well, that's why they cross over all the time.
They do?
Yeah, same developer.
Trails and East are have like a couple of crossovers.
Yeah, same developer.
In my mind, I just can't distinguish literally any. I know Reen Schwarzer is from one of those series. I couldn't, because they spent several months on Big Think Dimension talking about Reen Schwarzer as Aggro was going through the series.
I see.
I couldn't tell you which of the two it was, though. I don't remember.
I think it would probably be
I don't know.
Is it? He's a Trails character. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the East guy is Adol.
Yes.
Yeah, Reen and Trails are Cold Steel.
I feel like I remember them both being like ludicrous, like Jing Freaks level stone cold badasses who still have to do normal JRPG shit.
Yeah, the thing I know about Yeast is that like Adol Christian is like a hero of Greek myth and legend.
Which I think that's funny for a JRPG to go like, here's your JRPG protagonist. No, you don't understand. He's King Big Dick of like the Emperor of the universe, and he just does JRPG combat because it's fun.
He is like the strongest, most incredible hero of all time, and he still keeps getting in shipwrecks and having to do like getting kidnapped and like dragged into various shenanigans.
JRPG about Superman, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like, he's been doing this shit for about 12 games, and he's just like, well, same shit, different soup. Or however that phrase goes. Same soup, different pot, or whatever.
God, I don't know. I recognize this girl with the bow staff.
Yeah, she's the main protagonist of Tales in the Sky.
I see. I'm Oomphs with noted drawer of large breasts, Zach 3 a.m. soda, and I do see him posting about this girl on occasion, so I do recognize her.
Yeah.
That's Oomphy from my Oomphy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So besides that, I also read some comics really quickly.
Yeah.
Ultimate Endgame happened, so the new Ultimate timeline is done.
All right, Marvel had their own version of the Absolute Universe, and they squandered it.
But then the last page is the Ultimate Universe will return. So
you're telling me that? Hold on, I'm hearing for the first time that Marvel's just doing it really bad while DC succeeds pretty effortlessly.
Yeah,
I don't know what they mean by will return. Does that mean it'll be in an event that no one likes? Or will they actually do the thing they should have done, which is, sorry, we canceled it. We're going to give the series back to its writers and let them do the things they wanted to do before we just slashed them all down to 24 issues.
Yeah.
Maybe
that would be nice.
Maybe give Jonathan Hickman time to pay off all the development he put into Spider-Man.
What's that old Cobra bit? Like, the Ultimate Universe is over. What comes next? Now it's time for the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Way to just fucking kill all your momentum.
That's correct.
It did have a funny bit, though, where they're all fighting the Maker, and they get backup from Ultimate Daredevil, who has been, who is a cosmic character. And he literally pops in, and he's like, "It's me, Ultimate Daredevil. I'm here to help save the day. Maybe you can reward me with my own comic series." And then the Maker disintegrates him and goes, "All right, we've had enough of this cutesy, tongue-in-cheek, fourth wall bullshit."
All right, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Yeah.
So it was. I mean, it was a fine ending. I just wish it wasn't a fucking ending.
Sure.
And they had been allowed to
keep going,
do their thing.
Yeah, for sure.
But then I started reading the Cody Ziglar Miles Morales Spider-Man series.
Yeah, you showed some of that. The art of that looks awesome.
Fucking the art is. What do you mean comics are a stationary medium?
Right.
Have you looked at the art in this comic?
It's so good. It's crazy.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, it rocks.
Federico Vincentini is the author.
Okay.
Or the writer. Or the artist. Fucking... Oh my god, I'm so tired.
It's okay.
The artist is Federico Vincentini. I don't know what else he's done, but like he does a lot of cover work. I think this might be his first like big... ongoing series.
I've heard that name.
I looked him up to see like what else he had done, but I couldn't find anything that he had like worked on consistently.
Yeah.
But it's, oh my god, it's just so high energy and fast paced. Like they're just whipping around. There's like dynamic camera angles. It's just astonishing. And the comic itself is not bad. Like the writing is also really, really good. He does a really cool thing where he basically made the Hobgoblin into Miles' shonen rival.
Oh, okay.
Like, they fight in a couple issues, and Hobgoblin is literally going... Like, this is also the series where Miles develops his Venom sword.
Right.
Because they're like, how do we make Miles Morales cool? Give him an energy sword.
Just give him a lightning sword, because that shit's cool, yeah.
He can just make a sword out of his Venom powers.
Yeah.
So he's sword fighting with the Hobgoblin. And the Hobgoblin is literally fucking talking about how, like, I can feel your fighting spirit, kid. I can tell you're not giving it your all. I need you to give me all you've got. They're fucking clashing beams with each other and like doing cross counters. They do a thing where they both like they throw a punch and their fists connect. And, like, they're both lunging at each other and it's angled. Like, this is just fucking Naruto versus Sasuke.
Yeah, you're doing shonen horse shit. Yeah, absolutely.
It's awesome. What a great development for, like, to like, develop this kind of character for Miles.
Mm-hmm.
I have been begging Marvel for years to just be like, you guys just need to steal more from Shonen Jump, including your publishing structure.
That's correct.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, this comic is great. It's super energetic. It's dealing with a lot of really cool stuff. Like it's mostly primarily like the overlying thing is like Miles dealing with PTSD of being a teenage superhero.
Sure.
And like dealing with like pretty much jumping into what Peter has been dealing with his whole life, but only getting the tail end of it, you know?
Right, yeah. Who's writing, you said?
Cody Ziglar.
Oh, okay.
So like it's got this really cool like underlying tone of just like, you know, Miles trying to develop like a support group of people who can relate to his issues.
Right.
Of like trying to deal with the fact that you know, Carnage tried to murder his entire family.
Right.
That's stressful when he has a baby sister that he has to worry about now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he's getting therapy from Doc Samson, who is the Hulk's therapist.
Great.
So, good choice in that one.
Sure.
And like teaming up with Misty Knight, who is like basically becoming her intern, so like getting that kind of superhero support.
Yeah.
It's got to be so good to be a superhero therapist because you have like professional protections that prevent you from having to legally disclose literally any of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you can't testify to Spider-Man's identity in court.
Right, yeah.
So you can just know what's going on with him. Like you can like get coffee with him or whatever. Just mask off and know what the deal is. But you're not like you cannot be compelled to say any of it.
It's right. And it's cool because like Miles goes to his first therapy session and like it's all hologram projections. Sure. And he's like, "Hey, can I take off my mask?" And Doc's like, "Oh yeah, it's cool. Like there's like an automatic filter, like perception filter that shows up on your face. So I don't even know who you really are. Like we can just like you can just say you're Spider-Man. I don't really care anything beyond that. Like this is specifically about you being a superhero. Like I'm not here. Yeah. I'm not dealing with your personal life.
Right.
This is the stress involved with being a superhero.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's really cool, and I also really like Miles' girlfriend in this, Tiana, who is the granddaughter of the Vulture.
Oh, great. Okay.
And so she's a superhero in her own right.
Right.
Named Starling. And it's really cool because she's like constantly calling him out on his bullshit.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I understand what being a superhero is like, dude. I know what you're going through. You can't be like, you can't pull the wouldn't understand thing on me.
Right.
My granddad's the Vulture.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're going through. Yeah, that's fun. Cool.
Yeah, really good. The new series after this ends implies that they might break up. So, Spider-Man
comics
can't have anything good.
That's correct.
I mean, he already got one W, and it's called being fucking Spider-Man. Not to mention he can make an energy sword. Why does he need a girlfriend?
Yeah, fuck you. Your life is too good otherwise.
Where's the Spider-Man who's like, actually, I don't know, like, I guess I can just, like, jack off on the, like, pictures online. That's fine.
That's fine.
I'm realistically too busy to sustain a romantic relationship, so, I've got, like, a healthy amount of OnlyFans subscriptions.
Yeah.
I think that might be Miguel. I think that might be 2099. I think he's like, I'm not going to date anyone. Are you stupid?
That sounds about right.
Stellar. Love that for him.
Fantastic.
Love a Spider-Man who's realistic about the burdens of his work-life balance.
Yeah. But no, that's going really good. And then, I've bought I'm almost caught up or almost done because I guess it ended, but I'm almost done with the IDW Star Trek run.
Okay.
I have one more event, and I could go back and read Star Trek Defiant, which is about Worf and his crew that he develops, which I might go and do. Sure. I know there's also a lot of the Lower Decks comics that I need to read, like Shax's Best Day and Shax's Worst Day. And I want to read the, I think it's called Star Trek, or it's called Sons of Star Trek, which is an alternate universe where Jake and Alexander join Starfleet.
Fun. Okay.
Because I know Mariner shows up in it.
Oh.
And I think the idea of Jake, Alexander, and Mariner being
having to interact
together.
With each other. Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Affectionate.
But yeah, that's going really good, and I highly recommend that as well. Not to you, Saturn, because it spoils DS9. So when we're done with our DS9 podcast, then you can read it.
Okay, yay.
And then the only other thing I did is I finished a project that I had started like 2 years ago, which is watching every Mike era episode of MST3K.
Oh, okay.
And
honestly, I'm actually kind of surprised you've never done that before.
There were a lot of Comedy Central era episodes that I never got to see.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I only watched it when it was airing on Sci-Fi.
Right.
And then the DVDs have always been just like really difficult to track down because of licensing and whatnot.
Sure.
But no, I finally did all of that. It was like a slow burning project, Yeah,
just like a thing you kind of pick at. Yeah, totally.
Boy, season 10, the final season had probably like the biggest lineup of bangers ever.
Yeah.
God, despite the issues of getting on Sci-Fi, like those Sci-Fi seasons are just top notch.
Yeah, that's good. I need to watch MST3K.
I like the funniest thing is that like it's between the actual official YouTube channel just uploading everything that they have available, because the Gizmoplex, which was like their platform to host MST3K, is shutting down in September.
Right.
So with that, the YouTube channel is going to stay online. And I think I'm guessing the Forever-thon will also continue just airing.
Yeah.
But like the main primary source of that is shutting down. So they're recommending everyone go and download all the videos they have access to.
Sure.
But between that, which has most of the episodes, there's also Project Misty, which is an unofficial fan project to upscale every available episode to 1080.
Okay.
And it looks really good, and it sounds really good. Like,
That's
I watched a lot of episodes on that instead of the SD versions on Gizmoplex.
Yeah.
But there are still a few episodes that have just slipped through the cracks. We have tracked down, you can watch every episode, including the KTMA episodes. Everything's available online. It's just that some episodes are not in good quality, we'll say.
Some of those episodes were recorded on a tin can.
Some of those episodes are still only available in
like
VHS rips recorded off of the TV with commercial breaks and company logos in the corner, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Totally.
Yeah. So you take what you can get, including, kind of sadly, the final episode of season 10. Yeah, Danger Diabolic is not available in any streaming service officially.
Really? That's crazy to me.
I had to watch it on archive.org.
Wow.
I mean, if it's good enough for Legend of the Galactic Hero.
It's good enough for MST3K, baby.
But it's still like, wow, the last episode has not been released on anything official. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy to me.
God, a series I would give to just fucking have on Blu-ray.
Right.
Well, if you had approximately $2,000, Saturn,
I
got the eBay listing for you.
Here's the thing: if I ever have $2,000 that I have to blow on some crap on eBay, I'm not getting the Legend of the Galactic Heroes Blu-rays. I did find out after having briefly obsessed about them for a while that you can occasionally just find people going, yeah, I have a busted unusable Japanese Tanegashima rifle if you want to buy it for $2,000 as like a display piece. And I'm like, that's a piece of history I would like to own. Those things are cool.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
And also every time I look at them, I think of Metal Gear Solid 4 and that you get one in Metal Gear Solid 4 and its whole gimmick is that it has a 50% chance when you shoot it to just make a tornado appear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
I think it's good.
Yeah, no, but that was kind of rough to watch actually, the final episode, because like they're doing jokes and bits and whatnot, but you can tell that Mary Jo Pehl was just fucking devastated to be done with the show.
Right.
Out of everyone in that cast, like she was just completely heartbroken for it to be over.
Yeah.
Look, she gets to play the cackling evil villain who's a badass bitch who's in charge of everything. Like, I would also be like, no, you can't, one more season, please.
You can't take this from me. It's my dream.
I'm a television actor from the Midwest. This is all I have.
I think I probably mentioned this before on the podcast, but like, I think it's very heartwarming that every member of the main cast, like all the transitioning cast members of MST3K, every single one of them in some capacity or another went back to just riffing movies.
Oh yeah.
Like Joel Hodgson did the reboot, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, he also did Cinematic Titanic, and he invited Trace Bolio and Frank Conniff and all them, like Mary Jo Pehl, all of them were back on that one. And then Mike Nelson was doing riff tracks by himself, and then like within 2 years, Bill Corbett and Kevin Murphy joined him on that. They've been doing that for 20 years now.
Wow.
And now they're like, well, now that the license is no longer in Joel's hands, why don't we just make more MST3K ourselves?
Right.
There's no fucking way they're only doing 4 episodes. Like,
the thing is, I think once you figure out a way to make money riffing on movies, right? Mm-hmm. Like, once you figure that out, why would you ever do anything else?
Yeah, no, like, you cracked the code.
You cracked the code to, like, have the most fun with your life, right?
Yeah.
You found a way to pay your bills by watching movies with your idiot asshole friends and making fun of them, right? Like,
it's a timeless experience.
Yes. Why would you ever do anything else with your life? Because I think that's the most fun you could have as a career.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, of course, all of the MST3K guys, like, everybody involved were like, no, let's just keep doing this in one way or another forever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like, because I was curious to look it up, and it turns out it's true. Even J. Elvis Weinstein, who was literally only in, like, the first season of MST3K and basically got ousted from the show the instant it went to, like, national syndication.
Yeah, even he went back for Cinematic Titanic.
That's he was like, great.
Because he was like 16 or 17 at the time or something crazy like that, and the fucking producers just kept like being extremely mean to him. He's like, I quit. I'm done. This sucks.
Yeah, the whole thing was that like he was like a teenager and also wanted to do more improv versus like a scripted format.
Right.
So like, yeah, eventually he just left because he was a kid. But yeah, even he came back for Cinematic Titanic, and he like had fun because it was in front of a live audience. So, like,
he was apparently in some of the more recent MST3K reboot stuff as well.
They brought him back to do a couple bits for some of like season 13 stuff too.
That's so funny. Yeah. What a mysterious Jogo.
Yeah,
by which I mean television.
What a mysterious science.
Yeah.
3000.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way they're only doing 4 episodes. Like you don't put all this effort and get all these props back and build all these sets and be like 4 and we're done.
No,
you leave that in the warehouse so that you can be like, do you want to do one more? Do you want to do another one?
You leave that in the warehouse and you go, hey Netflix, I know you want us back.
Yeah, I know you want us to.
They didn't like those seasons with
Felicia Day,
Patton Oswalt and Felicia Day. Mm-hmm. So you need the original old fuckers back, and people will show up for it.
Yeah, you need that true Midwest charm, baby.
Mm-hmm. Your problem is that you tried to glam it up with these ritzy California nerd actors, and nobody gave a fuck.
Nope.
They don't know enough about hamdingers to be funny.
Right. Sorry.
Not a single one of them has ever drank a shitty Midwest beer. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
None of them. All of them have imported their Malort. Mm-hmm. None of them have gotten locally sourced Malort.
Listen. I like Felicia Day and Patton Oswalt as much as the next guy, right?
Sure,
I think Patton Oswalt is a very funny guy. None of them on the seasons 11 through 13 could have written a bit as funny as a joke by Ingmar Bergman.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Not
a single one of them.
None of them have the Eastern European grandparents required to be able to make that joke.
Yeah.
Let's count the planks on the
When you're out of slits, you're out of pier.
MST3K are, I think, the only people besides literally the people who could do it, who could remake from first principles the bit in Space Ghost Coast to Coast where he follows an ant for like 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Okay, that's
do we have to do the news? I mean, is it all depressing?
There's some cool stuff in here. There's a little, a lot of the.
We
bad
can
news.
blitz by the depressing stuff because we've talked about it quite a lot in the Discord already. Right. I'm sure.
But there's some cool stuff.
All right, hit me.
Absolute Batman to become animated series from Warner Brothers Animation DC Studios.
They pulled the fucking ripcord on this one extremely fast, which is very funny to me.
Yeah.
I hope it's good. We won't see it for another 2 years because they literally just announced it. So at least it's a Western animation thing. I hope it's like just a 1-to-1 adaptation, kind of like what Invincible is doing, right?
That'd be like the smart thing, because like it's already an adaptation of something, right? Like, you want to see the story of Absolute Batman animated, right? Like,
I want to see that big boy fight them robots. You know what I mean?
If you just make it like a cartoon that's kind of like Absolute Batman, it's not Absolute Batman. It's just another adaptation of Batman, right?
I want to see that thing you told me about with like the hose and the stomach acid.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much.
I want to see Psycho Batman.
It's supposed to be a CG thing, which is I was a little about, but then I remembered Dora Hetero exists, and I went, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's studio you get.
Yeah. And honestly, the problem is you need to actually get Mappa to do it because they have a lot of experience doing CG.
But they did this one thing. It was called like Batman Ninja. I've never seen it, but I've seen clips of it. And it's a CG show, and it looks really sick. And if it has that, and it kind of has the sort of that cool, kind of grungy look that Dora Hetero has going on, right? Where you can have these very like detailed kind of like, I want to say like heavier in finger quotes character models, and it works better because you don't have to animate. You just have models instead of having to hand animate all of it, right? I hope it looks good. I hope it is good. The one nice thing is that one of the biggest beefs I have with like these animated adaptations is that the people who make the comics don't get to make money off of it. But this time, literally, Scott Snyder, the guy who writes Absolute Batman, is the showrunner for it.
Good.
And it's not Greg Capullo. It's who draws Absolute Batman? Fuck. I know his name. If I wasn't trying to recall it, hold on. Absolute Batman.
Nick Dragata?
Yes, Dragata. He has a consulting role on it. So both the guys who make Absolute Batman are getting paid to make this animated series, which I think is cool.
Good.
So I hope it's good, because I hope it means we still don't have anything Wonder Woman, and literally one of the best-selling comics out right now is Absolute Wonder Woman, which is, 1, gorgeous, and 2, really interesting of everything I've seen of it. I haven't started it because I got 10,000 other things to read, but it's on the list.
Yeah. I don't read comics really, but I'll tell you for free, like, of the Absolute series, I've seen that Wonder Woman. That one's up there. I want to see more. Yeah. I want to see more of her. I want to see her, like, I don't know, crack some fucker's skull open. That would make me that would do things for me that I appreciate.
If they're adapting Absolute Batman, she literally is in one of the storylines. Yeah. So she'll at least show up in that show. I really hope this means we'll get an Absolute Wonder Woman adaptation, because there's never been a Wonder Woman cartoon, literally ever.
Yeah,
and Absolute Wonder Woman is a good place to start. I would say
that's an easy W. Yeah. To do Absolute Wonder Woman, because
I'll show up for Absolute Wonder Woman. I'm not like a big Wonder Woman fan, but like I'll show up for Absolute Wonder Woman.
If it means 100%. I get to see an animated version of that fucking Zatanna design as well, yes, sign me up, baby.
Can you show me that? I'm not familiar.
Hold on. Yeah. Hang on.
I think I have heard you mention it on occasion, but I don't think I've ever actually seen it.
Can I find it quick enough? She's such a stone cold baddie. Hang on.
Oh, here's the image. Hold on.
Which one?
Good Lord.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, she's She's really, She's really good.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get an Absolute Wonder Woman animated as well. So we'll see.
That would be cool.
You know what? We're just gonna call this next block the PlayStation block.
Oh God, let's do it quick.
Lots of news about the Sony PlayStation.
Boy, let's do it quick.
Let's first start off with an update from PlayStation Studios. They are laying off Bungie.
Just like all of Bungie.
Almost all of Bungie.
Yeah.
A lot of Bungie. So basically they're taking off some of the Marathon team, most of the Destiny 2 team, probably just whatever people they need to maybe push out one last hotfix for the issues in that last update, and then nothing after that.
Yeah.
and then a few people at Sony itself whose job was to like basically be an envoy between Bungie and Sony, middle, not middlemen, but people whose job it is to be between those two companies. So that's not great. Does not. I was literally thinking about when you were talking about consultancy on the show. I was literally thinking about Marathon, and one of the funniest things learning about Marathon being the thing that came out when it released, which is that they, because Bungie doesn't, like, they have their staff writers, but they do a lot of work with contract writers as well, and some of like the best writing in Destiny is from contractors. And finding out very funnily that they actually had the people who developed the Caves of Kud game consulting on Marathon, because they wanted, like, they were like, this is the tone and style of writing we're looking for, so we want to get like your feedback on like certain things.
Okay.
I was just thinking about that and how sad it is that they're going to kill Bungie within the year.
Yeah. Well, they won't be the only ones getting killed. The news from Sony continues with PlayStation is deleting 551 movies from customers' accounts, reminding us nothing digital is ever truly ours.
Magus, I think, brought this up earlier on The Gorge. Once again, it seems like Sony just sort of neglected to renew licenses at the direct expense of its consumers.
Yeah, and there's no remuneration, no refunds, no nothing. You bought it. You paid the money to own it, but actually, no, you don't, and now it's gone forever. Sorry.
And this is the shot.
Yeah.
The chaser being that, speaking of digital, you don't actually own anything digital. Physical disc production ending in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles.
I feel like this is gonna get walked back.
If it doesn't, we will not see a new PlayStation.
No, absolutely.
They will try to release one. They're clearly stupid enough to.
We will see 10% of the PS5 sales in the PS6.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because when the PS6 comes out, it's going to be like $1,200 minimum.
Yeah, right. It'll be a $1,200 console with no disc drive.
And also all the games will be $90 to $100.
If they don't roll this decision back.
Yeah.
And also you won't own any of those games.
Yeah, you'll never get to own any of those games. Yeah, that's the thing. And I think I've been hearing a lot is that, like, at this point, PC gaming has become, it is exclusively a digital ownership thing.
Right.
Right? And everyone's like, well, why is it okay with PC? Why isn't when it isn't with console? And the answer is that PC is not a closed garden, right? Like,
right.
If you lose, famously for a long time, you couldn't buy Alan Wake, right?
Right.
Because of licensing problems with the music. Yeah, but you can always pirate it. Like, that's why, is why piracy will never die, is because it's the only way to actually, like, maintain ownership of something if it gets taken from you, right? Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, Steam has been the go-to way to purchase video games for the last 20 years, I want to say, at this point. But,
yeah, pretty much.
But that doesn't matter, because, like, yeah, that's how you buy it if you want to give the people who made the video game money. But you also, there's no chance of ever eternally losing access unless it's like a live service game. That's a different bag of cats. Hi Peanut. Oats got home. He's excited. You never lose access to a thing that you want to play, because you can just pirate it from somewhere on the internet, right?
Yeah, or like, let's say if Steam suddenly overnight just started being like really horribly anti-consumer in ways they've never done before. Like, I can buy a lot of the games I play on there on GOG or on itch.io, or if it somehow magically became a better and more desirable platform, I could buy them on Epic a lot of the times. And like, the reason why this works for Steam and not for PlayStation is because on my PC, A, Steam is not the only place I can get these things from.
Right.
Right.
But also, B, I will continue to have access to these things on future computers,
yes.
or past computers, or other computers.
Yeah.
There is not a box I have whose singular only purpose is to load into Steam and load my Steam library.
Right. Like, the question becomes, and I mean, you know, this is a hypothetical that will never come to pass because of how the gaming industry is going. But like, let's say the PlayStation 6, you know, comes out, and in 20 years, you know, comes out next year, and in 20 years, you buy a PlayStation 6 and you want to like play those games. You literally have no means of playing any of that shit.
Yeah.
Because they're already like shutting down. They're finally for real shutting down the PS3 and Vita store, right?
Right.
So if it's just a box that you use to buy games, and the store for it ceases to exist in 20 years, what is the purpose of the box? Serves no purpose. You can't even watch movies on it. It's an overpriced Roku.
Can you imagine when GTA 6 comes out too, and it's going to definitely have like mandatory connection to Rockstar's online services? That like, there's a world where you got a PlayStation 6 and then bought GTA 6 on it for $100, and within 5-10 years of doing that, you just can't play that game anymore.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, by the way, I didn't put it in the news, but like, they're not releasing a physical disc for GTA 6.
No, they're not doing physical disc for GTA 6. It's all so you can spend the money on a plastic box
with
so that you
can
with a piece of paper in it, which is fucking insane to me.
$80.
$80.
$100 actually, because they're
paywalling a bunch of literal content for GTA 6 behind the $100 version of the game.
It's the thing that people were always bellyaching about in 7th gen that didn't really happen that often, right? But then it's like to the most maximal extent possible.
Yeah.
Like, you know, collector's editions in the past are usually like, oh, it's a skin for your gun. Like, it's a handful of skins or like some background music or something, right? Like, whatever, no big deal. You know, if you want to cough up a little bit extra to get that, maybe some physical doodads, whatever. This is like, they're cutting out stuff like character customization options and like missions. Vehicles and weapons.
There's literally like quests and stuff that are being locked behind the collector's edition in finger quotes, you know, like, it's absurd.
And it's they want to sell a game for $100, but not say that they're selling a game for $100. So it's an $80 game with a $20 bonus for the collector's edition, when in reality it's a $100 video game. Selling on a console, which, like, despite wide adoption, has only been getting price increases across the board and has been seeing like significant reductions in the degree to which people engage with it. And also, while being maybe the most expensive video game ever made.
Yep.
So have fun, Rockstar, with whatever.
We're gonna see how this goes.
Yeah, we got a couple
You're not
months.
You cannot physically sell enough within launch window to be in the black. So like, have fun with that.
Yeah, good luck.
It's gonna be awesome. Awesome. It's gonna be awesome when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out and is the best-selling video game of all time, and they still lay off half the staff who made it.
Like, it's not gonna be this, but the next game that thinks it can be GTA 6
absolutely
is the Crash, right? Like, that's gonna be it.
The Crash is already here,
but I mean, like, that's gonna be like the pivoting point.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna be real. Like, GTA 6 is gonna sell like 10 million the first month, and it's literally not going to be enough, and they're going to lay people off.
Yeah.
Which is psychotic.
Which is insane to me. Yeah, it's gonna be like the fastest best-selling game of all time, and because the game costs $2 billion to make, it won't be enough, right? Like, it's gonna be crazy. So, you know, I mean, but, you know, the Crash is already here. I mean, this is the Crash, right? Like,
right.
Like, okay, $2 billion game. I want to put this into perspective. Let's assume that Rockstar got literally 100% of those $100 collector's edition sales, and that everybody who bought the game would buy those, they'd still need to sell 20 million units at that level to break even.
To break even.
Oh my God.
For a $2 billion video game, yeah. And even here's the thing: even if it was $1 billion, we're still talking about 10 million sales at $100 with full getting literally 100% of it to break even. It's simply not happening. Like Sony's taking like probably like what, like a 30% share, 40%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the game's going to lose the money.
I want to remind everyone the PS5 itself has only sold 93 million units.
Yeah, like
they need to sell over 20% buy rate.
Oh my
and that's
God.
assuming that everyone who bought it got the $100 version, that Rockstar got literally every single penny of that.
Right.
Like, realistically, you're looking at something like an attach rate of like 40+% of all PS5s literally
to make
ever
a
sold
profit.
to hit the black, much less to make money.
So it's going great.
So video games are going great right now. Everything's cool. Don't worry about it.
Once again, Nintendo wins by doing nothing.
Oh, okay.
They're like, hey, when you buy, like, even if it is just like a digital download, when you buy a Switch 2 game, it comes with the cart you put inside the console.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real, like, as much as like Nintendo is like a scummy company that I hate, it's also like, you know, that when they first were like, Tears of the Kingdom is going to cost $70, it was like, not with the clenched teeth of charging you $70 for a video game. They have no compunctions with that, but through the clenched teeth of like, we didn't want to do this yet, but this is the first game that ever cost us like a single $100 million to make.
Yeah.
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 I will say
everything else they've put out Pokemon games that cost less than 10 million, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know?
Most of them, yeah.
I do think Nintendo is going to put out Fire Emblem at $80. And then they are never going to put out another $80 game again.
Yeah,
they're going to go, that was a bad idea.
Yeah, the thing is, they're going to continue to put out $80 video games. As I recall, Mario Kart World was also $80. The problem is they're going to put out Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave at $80, and then they're never going to release another Fire Emblem game.
That's also a possibility.
Yeah.
That thing's going to move like optimistically 125,000 units.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario Kart did have the bonus of you could buy that with a Switch,
with the
Switch 2, and get that game for $50. So that's why it worked. But like, I think they're trying that again with Fire Emblem and not realizing people only got Mario Kart because it came with the Switch.
No one's showing up for Fortune's Weave for $80. I'm certainly the fuck not. That game better suck my dick for $80. I'm sorry. Like, Fire Emblem's cool, but that is not that fun of a strategy RPG.
But that's $20 a campaign. That's a good deal, right?
I don't know, man. I got 100 line cost me $60 at launch, and it goes on sale for $30 frequently.
Yeah, by the way, I'm looking. I wanted to know because a lot of video game. The problem is that so much of post-COVID game development was built off the back of the fact that like video games sold a lot during COVID. Like, yeah, no shit, dude. Nobody could go anywhere. They couldn't leave your house, right? So I was looking. So Fire Emblem Three Houses is the best-selling game in that franchise, of course.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. Game's pretty good. The other thing is that it came out in 2019. So it also got, it almost certainly got a COVID bump as well. Like, it sold well it came out in July of 2019, right? So pretty late into it. And it sold well. I guarantee you a lot of those 4 million sales happened in 2020. You know,
100%.
So I feel like Fortune's Weave is as doomed as like the second Final Fantasy VII remake game that could never have sold even if that game had been better, right? There was no universe where it was going to sell as well as the first FF7 remake because of the COVID bump, right?
Right.
I feel like that's going to happen to Fortune's Weave as well. We shall see. But pairing the $80 price tag with the fact that it can never sell as well as Three Houses did, right? I feel like that game's boned. You know? But we'll see. I mean, maybe it'll do great. Who knows? The market's so weird right now.
Look, Nintendo. I'm a reasonable planet.
Mm-hmm.
I know you put out that Fire Emblem Engage game that sucked ass that nobody liked in it, but you do have that legally distinct Astolfo in there, and I'm just sort of like, maybe just move them over to this new game. I'll consider it. I'll consider dropping 80 for a legally distinct Astolfo. Just saying, Nintendo.
I'm imagining a world, by the way, where GTA 6 is the best-selling video game of all time, and Rockstar can't break even with it. Right? Like, no matter what it sells, it just doesn't work. Imagining a world where Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave is a total bomb, but somehow still makes Nintendo more money than Rockstar makes with Grand Theft Auto 6.
They outsourced it to Namco Bandai or whoever. They made that game for like $50,000 tops.
Well, we only sold like 100 copies, but we doubled our profits for how much it costs to make.
God,
that is a peak. That game shouldn't cost $80, not because of the lack of content or whatever, but because that game definitely didn't. That game cost less than Clair Obscur to make. I'm sure.
For sure.
Yo, yes.
Listen, someone's gonna, not me, but someone's gonna boot up Fortune's Weave and wander around to Hub City and go, wait a minute, this is just Garrick Mach. These are the exact same assets.
Absolutely.
Wait a minute, I recognize this bush full of apples.
I'm gonna make a shocking and controversial statement of opinion here. If your game costs less than Clair Obscur Expedition 33, you have no business charging more than $50 for it.
Yeah, I agree.
Nintendo.
Yeah, no, I agree.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Yeah, we'll see. I am...
Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is the exact threshold at which you can begin to charge $60 for your video.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the fact that they charge $50 for their video game is like, oh, okay, well, that's reasonable, right?
Yeah.
It's actually cheaper than I would expect. Like, good for you guys. We have to return. I
do hope Fortune's Weave becomes a 3DS situation where they go, sorry, it's $40 now.
Yeah.
After like
our bad.
3 months after the game comes out, they're like, sorry, here it is.
Here you go. Normal price video game. Just make it $60. Honestly, if you made it $60, it'll move three times as much.
I'd buy it.
I know, me too.
It looks like a long, a lengthy tactics RPG. I'd buy it for $60.
$60 is absolutely the value of that video game. Yeah. I am not spending $80 on any video game literally ever.
No, listen, I've clenched my teeth and bought maybe more than I should have $70 games. I'm not 80s. That $71 is my limit.
So I think I've spent, embarrassingly, I spent $100 on Starfield. Shame. Yeah, of course, we all did it. But the only other time I spent $70 on a video game was Tears of the Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
And God love it. It is a lot of Breath of the Wild, but it is also Tears of the Kingdom.
Correct.
Look,
that is a game that's probably you look at the amount of things in that game and just go, yeah, you're fine.
Tears of the Kingdom.
It's fine.
Tears of the Kingdom is probably the only video game I have played that justified being set. Like, you look at the things I looked at things that I could build in that game and went, yeah, you can be 70.
The physics wizardry alone in Tears of the Kingdom is like, okay, you get to be $70. That's fine.
Yeah, right? I've seen the game developers how the fuck did they do this for something that you don't really think about when you're playing it, but then you think about it and you go, wait a minute, that's actually kind of crazy badass.
Yeah. When I remember building a paddle boat wrong, and it fucked up and didn't work right.
Yes.
And I went, What do you mean you programmed it like that? What do you mean the physics work? That I have this off balance and the game doesn't go, close enough.
Right.
My favorite, even more than the physics thing, is someone noting the music, the band NPCs you encounter in the stables, right, for that quest line. That, they'll be playing their music, and if you go up to them, they'll stop playing, and then they'll talk to you, and they'll resume where they left off. And they're like, you don't understand. They had to program the characters playing this note by note in sequence so that they could then remember where to stop and where to pick up when they're done with the conversation. Yeah. Nobody does that.
Nobody does that. Yeah. Why did you do that?
It's psychopathic.
Why did you make it that way?
It's all those little things that you don't even realize are happening. It's that old adage of like, hey, game developer animators, we need you to design an epic starship battle with 500 different spaceships all going at different speeds in different directions and like firing off lasers and missiles in all random areas. Yeah, sure, no problem, boss. Okay, in this scene, we need a woman to take something out of her purse. Impossible. It can't be done.
Yeah.
If we can hide her arms somehow, we can maybe pull it off.
The thing about the scene in Uncharted 4, I think, where Drake, in a single unbroken take, takes off one shirt and puts on another, buttons it up, and puts on a tie. And that's the most magical piece of technology in Uncharted 4, right? And just like everybody be like, how did you do that?
If you don't develop video games, you have no idea what a nightmare it is to depict someone picking up an object, very clearly holding it, and it not just hovering in their fingers, and then handing that object to someone else who then also carries it.
Yes, exactly. Nightmare.
There's a scene.
Nightmare.
There's a scene in Dead Island 2 where a character picks up a gun and hands it to another character, and then someone in the comments was like, "How the fuck did they do that?"
That's what that 10 years of radio silence is for.
They're
is making that single animation work.
And
I remember when they first announced The Last of Us 2, and there was that whole that very long reveal for Last of Us 2, and there was a scene where Ellie kissed her romantic interest. I forget if it was the one who is her girlfriend for the whole game, or if it was just a different character. I forget. But they were but I remember even on stage, but then also all the press being like, damn, that kiss looked naturalistic.
That kiss looked real as fuck.
You saw the lips made contact and had volume deforms and shit. Yeah. That's crazy.
It's so.
It's because it's a huge pain in the ass to do in a video game.
It's I saw people because there was also the scene in Last of Us 2 where someone takes off their shirt.
Yeah.
And they're people were like, "This is how the fuck did you do that?" And then someone in the comments posted a clip of Dante from Devil May Cry 3 putting on his coat. And they're like, "We've been doing this since the PS2." And it's like, no, motherfucker. Watch that again and look at how many times it cuts to what is clearly not Dante's model.
Right. There's so many tricks involved. Yes.
The reason they do the really cool cinematic thing where the camera's in Dante's sleeve and you see his arm come through the sleeve
is so they can hide a cut to swap out the model.
Yeah, it's because that's all that model is his arm and a circle of sleeve.
Yes. A fabric donut.
Yeah, that's not a real model. That's just an arm.
So funny.
It's the only thing that Naughty Dog has going for them as a developer is that they have learned the techniques to do that wizardry. Dark science.
Exactly.
Yeah. One day we'll get someone besides Francis York Morgan to get under the covers in bed.
No.
It won't happen.
It'll never happen.
That's why that bed was so big, is so they had easier physics to work with.
All the physics just didn't break instantly. Absolutely. Christ. All right, what else?
We've got some good news.
Okay.
Nolan North's Deadpool completes full Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls roster.
Okay.
I did see this. I'm glad Deadpool does the Jacko pose.
He does way more than that. There's it's
the one that I care about most.
So we saw Ghost Rider's team, the Samurai Outriders. So it's Ghost Rider, Blade, Loki, and Deadpool.
It's so funny that we just can't get a Blade game. We can't get a Blade anything. We can't get a Blade movie. We can't get that Blade game. And it's And then you see him in Tokon, and he's so cool.
He's doing Virgil cool. Shit.
And Orxis are the only people who understand that the essence of Blade is, okay, here's this black guy, he has sunglasses, a cool coat, and a sword, and he fights vampires, and it's sick as fuck.
How is it so hard?
Why can't you pull this off?
It's so simple. He's a black half vampire, and he kills other vampires with a sword.
You made 3 of these already. 2 of them weren't even good. How do you fuck it up?
Well, he does say some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill. Yeah.
God, he's like, I'm watching the trailer, and this is an Arxis game, and he's doing fucking MVC3 Virgil shit. He's so cool.
It's not hard. It's
all
actually
you
really
need.
Easy.
Marvel, here's the secret technique. You're worried about, like, how do we make a Blade game that's like a AAA single player, like, action whatever developed by Arcane. You don't need that. You can make the scope of development that you need to make a cool Blade game. You could sell the game for about $20.
I don't understand how nobody is just like, we'll just make a Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Like,
literally.
It doesn't need, I mean, of course, because everybody has like AAA stars in their eyes, it can't be that simple. Right. But like, just make it a Devil May Cry. It does not have to be a Souls-like with levels that wrap back in on themselves and are a bit more kind of exploratory, right? Mm-hmm. A Blade game can just be a series of hallways with vampire monsters in it that you fight. That's it.
It doesn't have to look any more realistic than literally No More Heroes 1.
It's so
You could just do a Blade game that plays like No More Heroes.
You could.
Oh, that would be sick.
That'd be so good.
That would be sick as fuck. I want to be a 1-to-1 clone because I do want extended segments of Blade just doing odd jobs around town because there's no vampires to kill at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the daytime.
You gotta wait for it to get dark because he's a half vampire, so he can do both, right? So during the day, he's got. Yeah, what's up,
Sarah? You remember when we played the fucking Ghost Rider game? Yeah,
it was so fucking good.
That's easy. Blade.
Just make it a fucking... Okay, so I need you guys to boot up your PS2 and go buy the Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider game. And go play that because it kicks ass.
Unironically, one of the better Devil May Cry games out there.
Like, extremely good Devil May Cry ripoff game. Like, and then I need you to take that and just make that. Just make that, but for a PlayStation 5. That's it. That's all you have to do.
You don't need Arcane to make Blade. They should be making like Prey 2 or whatever. Yeah. You literally just go to Digital Extreme's office in Canada and go, we will give you about $5 million to make a Blade game. We don't care what you do with it as long as it's sick as fuck. And they will produce something that is worthy of the faith that you placed in them.
Yeah. God, he's so...
They know how to cheaply make a very fast video game that's about doing cool shit with ninja swords.
That's
all you need.
There's literally a shot in this trailer where they're showcasing his moves and he's fighting Carnage, and he does like this heavy vertical slash down, and the screen splits.
That's cool. It's not hard. It's not hard. God,
it's not hard.
Whatever.
But in this, you see Nolan North's Deadpool shows up. Mm-hmm. And instead of doing just fourth wall breaking, he opens with saying "and time resumes" because in Japanese he shares a voice with Dio.
Oh, okay, that makes
sense. That's so funny.
They're like he's Dio, so like obviously we're gonna have him make the reference.
Yeah,
he does Johnny Cage's groin punch with the splits. He has Scorpion's spear and then spear into uppercut.
And doesn't he have the shitty-ass Mortal Kombat crouching low kick also?
No, he does not have that, but what he does have is he has Scorpion's weird A pose that he did in MK, like the original Mortal Kombat when he did his fatality.
So funny.
They've got the Jacko crouch, obviously.
With what you need.
He's got Vegeta's assist from Fighters. where he jumps in the air and does a beam spam, but it's him throwing down the PS1 polygon head thing they tried to push as their mascot early on. So it's just him throwing those things. He's got Dr. Doom's foot dive from MVC. His super with the Deadpool core is Mega Man's Final Smash.
That's so funny.
He's just pulling from everything. Like, he's got other Guilty Gear characters. He's got Yoshimitsu's seppuku attack from Tekken, where he stabs himself with a sword to hit his opponent in the chest as well.
Yeah.
He's got it's every move is a reference.
Man. Good. I mean, that's perfect. That's the sauce you want.
That's what you would want to do with Deadpool in this kind of game.
Right, absolutely.
Right?
The more Deadpool, ideally in a fighting game, should as much as possible resemble a bizarre Mugen character, and so they succeeded.
Yes, 100%. So yeah, that's the whole base roster has been revealed now.
Cool.
Great picks.
How many characters does it come out to?
20 to start with.
Oh, that's pretty decent. Yeah.
And then you can just do sets of 4 DLC packs, every couple months or so, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very reasonable amount. Yeah.
I know. Hal in the Discord earlier was like, I can't believe there's not a Fantastic Four team like in the launch roster, and it's like, buddy,
that's the first thing they're gonna sell to you.
Literal first $10 season pass they're gonna sell you or whatever is going to be the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Team.
Oh yeah, easily. Like that's a discussion they had day one discussing roster. They're like, Fantastic Four, not DLC.
That's DLC.
Nah, that's too obvious. We're making them DLC.
Yep.
Now the thing that I want is for the cuckoldry arc between Arxis, Marvel, and Capcom to come to the heartwarming conclusion where we can have, I don't care which game it is, but I want Deadpool and Ingrid to be able to fight each other.
Yeah!
God, please. God, imagine if Deadpool gets to be in Street Fighter 6 in the next DLC pack.
God, could you imagine
the next season as
Tifa and Deadpool in the same game?
God,
they're not making Smash Brothers anymore, so now in Street Fighter 6 you can have Tifa fight Deadpool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
The thing I'm really excited about for Tifa is because of aside from Tifa,
of course.
Tifa.
Yeah.
Beatrice.
Oh, Miss Tifa.
Is that part of the thing they do with those all those characters, even if they don't actually represent it in that mode? Really, is that every character they add, they're like, yeah, you can get them as a quote-unquote trainer in single-player mode and put their moves on your create a character.
Ooh, fine.
And so you could use, like, Tifa materia moves on your own
love that.
which would be fun.
Okay, what else?
Roster looks great. Next, Variety. Persona live-action series in development, Netflix.
This is the scariest news this week.
I'm pointing at the stands. It's not even going to make it out of pre-production.
I hope you're right, Sarah, because here's the thing that scares me about it. The showrunner and lead writer and also main production company, this isn't a Japanese live-action Persona.
No.
These are the production companies that worked on Stranger Things.
Yeah, no, it's the guys who make like that shitty that 911 show that sucks ass and everybody's boomer parents are obsessed with. Like, no, I am pointing at stands. This will not exist. Mark my words. If it does, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'll do.
But what if White Persona?
That's called Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, that's just called Scooby-Doo.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the production company, but it was partly responsible for Stranger Things. We are familiar.
So
they know how to make White Scooby-Doo.
I don't know. If we lived in a cooler timeline where this wasn't being made by the people who made fucking Nashville 911, it could be interesting, having a Persona story set in like an American town is conceptually interesting, right? Yeah. That is the most rope I will give it. Oops, sorry, I just put my headphones loose. like there could be some sauce there, but as it stands, no, there's no universe where it's good. There's no universe where it gets made, or if it does get made, where it has any sauce at all. Right?
Yeah, we're looking at a Death Note situation here.
This is 100% a Death Note situation. Yes.
If this even comes to existence at all,
and it won't.
People were like, you know, it just says Persona live action series. Like people were like, so is it adapting 3, 4, or 5? It's like none. There's no way it's adapting any of the games.
No. Doing an original thing is the only way the show could possibly be decent.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no other way, especially because like there's no universe where it's an all Japanese cast, right? Like that just won't happen.
No, are you going to show me Timothy Chalamet and tell me his name is Arasato Minato? No, you're not.
Fuck off.
That would be Psycho.
No. So like the only way is if it's like, I mean, in my head, the show that gets made, but again, it's not going to get made, is a show that is called Persona and is kind of vaguely pulling from ideas from like every Persona game.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So there's a group of kids murder mystery because 4 is like extremely popular, right? But like maybe set it in a city instead, so it's like Persona 5, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's what happens. And in like capable hands, that would be cool, but it's not going to be in anybody's capable hands, right?
Yeah, I mean, I will say, and this is a scary part to me. You could do a really good live-action TV adaptation of Persona 4 specifically, because it would just be Twin Peaks, but if the entire cast was in high school.
Yes.
Yeah, like you literally just had the high schoolers, and they had to be the ones doing the entire story.
Yeah, that's the plot of Persona 4. Yeah, like that could be good, but that's not what we're going to get.
They're not going to make that though, because they're the production company behind Nashville 911 and Stranger Things.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, no matter what we're going to get, it's like it's going to be they go into a fake world and it looks just like the original city that it's filmed in.
Yeah, but with like a
filter, over it. Yeah. And you're gonna see those personas in the first episode and the last episode.
But the thing is, I don't even think they would fool with genuine personas. Like and I'm saying this as like if like you had to have me write a script, I think if I was going to do like an American persona thing, you would find a way to abstract it, right?
Yeah.
Instead, because like it just doesn't work in live action. Specifically, the CG models to make them look even acceptable, not even good, just like acceptable. That budget is way too high for a Netflix show, right? You're not the One Piece show. Only One Piece can get away with this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know. I would find a way to abstract it, I think.
I think the way I would do it, similar pitch, okay, we're doing a Netflix special length adaptation of Persona 4. It's a high school or murder mystery.
Sure.
I get a different production company. I specifically get the people who make all those tokusatsu shows.
Ideally, yes.
And because they already know how to perfectly manage the balance of some physical stuff and then lots of kind of bad looking CGI to make something that moves fast enough that it doesn't look terrible.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. And that's like the only way you make the personas actually work.
Right. I don't know. I feel like you would have to really abstract. And I mean, this is in mind, like trying to think like an American TV producer, not like somebody trying to make a faithful adaptation of Persona.
Right.
But if you wanted to like make it like an American TV, but could still potentially be good, right? Like you'd have to find a way to make the persona more nebulous.
Yeah.
Without having to spend too much on a CG budget, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, I think it could be done.
Either that or they're all Mothman.
Or they're all Mothman, and that would be cool too.
Oh, okay. Guy whose name I forget, who works at the production company that sucks. Listen to me. I know you're listening to this podcast.
Please contribute to the Patreon. Thank you very much.
the thing that will make this show good, no matter what other qualities it has, is if you have someone in a practical effects Jack Frost costume.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you get like one of those Japanese style mascot costumes that's like got like the big stubby limbs and whatever, and it's just Jack Frost who's like 5 feet tall, that show would be good as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just remembering the live action Diamond is Unbreakable. And
God.
that's a good example of how it just doesn't work.
No. So I don't know, but I mean, it's not
going
to be.
Oh God!
Yeah, no, it's not going to be good, and it's not going to exist. So
yeah, so don't worry about it.
This is a moot point.
Speaking of things that won't exist,
Oh no!
So you thought it was bad at Sony, but don't worry, Microsoft's coming in too. Xbox set to close Dishonored and Blade Studio Arcane and Cuts. So that Blade game ain't coming out.
Wait,
either.
they're closing normal Arcane too?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Fuck me.
No. Fuck.
What a fucking waste.
What a disaster. What is the saying? Sony is run by people who would drown in the rain.
Yeah. However, Microsoft is run by the 5 years running world champion of slamming their own dick in a car door. I believe how the rest of that goes.
Yeah.
It is just that fucking Simpsons bit where they crash through the Democratic and Republican parties.
Yeah.
And it's we want what's worse for everyone versus we can't govern.
Yeah, absolutely. We hate everything. We can't make video games.
It is insane to me that we're living in a world where in September, the Switch 2 is going to cost as much as the PlayStation 5 cost at launch.
Yeah.
Right? And somehow, despite this, Nintendo wins by doing nothing.
Crazy.
Nintendo is selling you a PlayStation 4 for the cost of a PlayStation 5, and yet they're the least of three evils.
Yeah, that's it.
They literally through the court sentenced a guy to a lifetime of slavery.
Yeah.
And yet
they're the ones who are fucking it up the least somehow.
They are still Mr. Krabs.
They're the least reprehensible of the three, because even with all of this, a thing that isn't in the news but does need to be brought up, even with all of this, with the industry in shambles, with sales down pretty much across the board because nobody wants to pay $70 for a video game and everybody's lives are too expensive. Sales are down. The consoles are all way too expensive. All of these mitigating circumstances. Even then, Nintendo has yet to do mass layoffs.
Yeah. Which is insane.
Now, I have heard, and this is a factor in it, and to be fair, I do think Nintendo is smart enough not to do this, and they have, like, also made public commitments to increasing their investment in, like, you know, new hires and what all, and maintaining their talent, which is, you know, wow, a video game company investing money in keeping their talent. Crazy.
Shocking.
But I will say what does make a significant difference, as pointed out to me, is that Nintendo and all of its developers are entirely based in Japan.
Yes.
Which has significantly stricter laws about your ability to fire people at will.
Right.
Or for no particular reason. So that does, make a difference.
It does make a difference. Yeah. But, even still, they have still managed to, they're still making money hand over fist, even without mass layoffs, even without, I think they even handed out bonuses, Yeah,
that was part of what I was talking about, is they were talking about, recently everyone's like, we're spending more money to make sure that the people who actively work here stay here and keep working here.
Talent.
Even if it is, required of them to not, go through these layoffs, they're still not trying to wriggle their way out of it.
Right.
They're like, we can't lay you off, so you still work here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy to me. I don't know. It's just like, wow, it doesn't actually have to be this way, but because of the nature of of game development, specifically in big companies in the West, like, of course it's this way, right? That's what it boils down to, you know?
Right.
And it's fucking crazy to me. Like, we don't have to be doing this, but we are for what? Right? Like, it's very bizarre to me.
It is just like, I was thinking about this the other day, because like we were actually talking about it like at work, is the Peter principle.
Yeah.
Which is that idea of like, eventually you can get promoted to a point where you are ineffective at your job because you are promoted beyond your skill level, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's just the industry now.
Yeah.
Is that we have evolved, like consoles and video games in general have like evolved, like AAA especially, have evolved to a point where it's no longer sustainable and people aren't good enough to develop games at the level that they think they need to be at now.
Yeah.
Like it's not tenable.
Yeah, it's just wild out there. It
was that like playing Star Fox on stream and thinking about the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer of like, well, yeah, when it has to be on the Switch 2, it means you have to cut back, which means you can finish the game.
Yeah.
It's so crazy that Nintendo was right to insist on we're making our console on outdated hardware paradigm and then double down on it for the Switch 2.
They continue to be the most vindicated possibly any company has ever been, ever.
And I hate it.
I hate it.
The Switch 1 having like a fucking 8 or 9 year life cycle was a nightmare because it was out of date when it came out and everything, like you could barely get a Pokemon game to run at 30 frames per second. It's Pokemon, man. And they were right to do it. Yeah. And it pisses me off.
Now that they've finally caught up to what is the actual hard limit of development, and they're going to stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, you come crawling back to Nintendo, eh? Look who was right all along. Don't look at the Wii U.
That's like one of the main reasons I ended up like breaking down and getting a Switch 2, besides the bundle with Pocopia, to be like, you know, Nintendo first party games never go on sale. That $50 is the cheapest you're ever getting Pocopia, let's be realistic. But also, like, I already got a PC, and the PS4 is realistically the maximum degree of hardware that any game I ever want to play is actually going to run on. And I don't need a PS5 or a PS6. So I guess it's just going to be Switch 2 for the next 20 years.
Yeah, I guess. You know. Yeah, kinda.
Nintendo's going to be the first company to be like, we've made the Switch 3, the next in our thing, and it's going to have identical hardware.
It'll just be... I mean, because truly, what do you even do? Like, what does Nintendo even do after the Switch 2? I mean, it just came out, so they've got plenty of time to think about it.
Right.
But, like, what do you even do after the Switch 2? Because, like, yeah, like we've kept saying while playing Star Fox, video games don't need to look any better than this. Again, Arkham Knight is the most beautiful video game I've ever played in my life, and it came out 11 years ago now.
You know what you do with
Star Fox looks as good as anything that came out on the fucking PS5, and even if you can notice the places where it's like, this hair is like all these planes or the polygons here or whatever, it's like, it doesn't make it look bad, though.
Yeah.
That game looks good as fuck.
Yeah.
The lighting is beautiful. The models are gorgeous. Yeah. Like, what else do you want?
It runs butter fucking smooth. Like, what else do you need from a video game, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know what they do for the Switch 3.
What do you do for the Switch 3?
It's the Switch 3 DS.
Shut up!
You just make it a really big ass fucking DS.
They're never doing it.
Fuck off!
They're never doing it. They'll never do it. I genuinely think, realistically, because of the hardware apocalypse, there's a world where Nintendo's like, what if we just continue to sell the Switch 2 forever?
Yeah, I mean, until conditions improve, and at this point, it doesn't look like that's going to happen for a really long time. Like, you feasibly just sell the Switch 2, which is already, like, one of the fastest selling consoles of all time. right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's only behind like the Game Boy Advance in terms of number of units moved in the amount of time since release, right? Like I don't know the exact numbers, but it's been selling extremely well, right? There's a universe where they just sell this thing for 10 years and it becomes the best-selling console of all time by like an insane margin. It's the first thing to ever blow the PS2 out of the fucking water, right?
Yeah.
Like the first console to ever sell 300 million units, right? Like
I remember even for the Switch 1, which was a world where Nintendo had competition, which isn't going to be true for much longer.
No.
Like there was it took them 7 years and like over 100 million units sold, like I think 120, 130 million, where they're finally like in an investor call, like, we think we're finally starting to get close to market saturation.
They are, yeah, no, the Switch 1 is, I want to say, the second or third best-selling console of
It's
all
up
time.
there.
It's extremely high up there. The best one continues to be, and barring, like, you know, a radical shift in pricing, will probably always be the PlayStation 2, I think. Let me look.
I will say it is funny for the PlayStation 2 is that I remember being around for whenever the Switch 1 would kind of get close, they would revise the PS2 sales numbers to be higher because they're like, we found some more. We went over our things, and actually we were wrong about the sales numbers.
No,
they're 10 or 20 million higher than last time we reported.
I will say the Switch 2 is within sniffing distance. According per Wikipedia, the PlayStation 2 sold 160 million units, which is fucking bonkers. The Switch 1 has sold 155 million units. So
there's a reasonable chance they could get there.
I think the Switch 2, considering again,
the Nintendo Switch has outsold the Nintendo DS.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Crazy.
That's psycho. The DS sold 154 million.
Yeah. So it's, I think, like, with this whole hardware apocalypse, right? Like, if anything could do it, granted, gaming as a whole, as like a hobby, is on a downswing because, and I don't mean to be like kids these days, but you know, the children, their brains have been melted by the Roblox and by phones, right? So like, gaming as a hobby is kind of on a downswing. Because, you know, video games are expensive and inaccessible to a lot of people because of pricing of consoles and shit like that. But I still think, even with all that in mind, that the Switch 2 probably could become the best-selling console of all time.
It's on the way there already. For having come out last year, it sold nearly 20 million units already.
Yeah, and that's literally last year. So, you know.
It's within spitting distance of outselling the GameCube.
Yeah. So, you know.
For the GameCube's entire lifespan.
That's crazy.
Of the game. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, there is a universe truly where the Switch 2 is just the thing Nintendo sells for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Maybe they eventually put out that OLED version, you know?
You know what else it's within spitting distance of, actually?
What?
It's less than 9 million units away from outselling the Xbox Series.
Right? Oh my god.
Which in its 6 years has only sold 28.3 million units.
Wow.
Oh.
I can't believe the PS5 washed the series this hard.
Oh, I mean,
That's
I can.
Crazy.
The series.
Yeah, it's true.
The problem with the series is that they had this idea where it's like, well, what if we had a good one and a shit one, and we had to make games that run on both, so you could just get the shit one. And then the problem was that, like, the shit one sucked ass and nothing ran on it.
Yeah.
And also, you were like, the other thing that I know about Microsoft is they had this thing of like, well, if you want to put your game on our platform, you have to promise us it will sell this many units.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll penalize you monetarily, and we'll like demand that you owe us money if your game doesn't sell.
Yeah.
And so it's like, why the fuck would you ever? Especially when no one owns that shit in Japan, and very clearly no one owns it elsewhere.
Yeah.
It hasn't even broke 30 million.
God,
Okay.
putting it like that is...
You know what outsold this Xbox Series? The Atari 2600.
Christ.
God.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, what else? What else we have?
Two more smaller ones here.
Okay.
Quote, "We're going to regret that decision. D-Brand cancels its Companion Cube Steam Machine case after Valve demands it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
you
shit.
shouldn't have done that, idiot.
Yeah.
You're telling me that you use someone else's IP without getting permission, and they told you to knock it off?
I mean,
wild.
Valve is very cool and permissible about a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to kind of the greater Half-Life universe. They're very chill about partnerships, about fan-made merch, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't basically go and say, like, yeah, this is our official Companion Cube computer thingy when it's not official.
Yeah.
You can't do that, guys. That's not how any of this works.
You can't sell a product with someone else's IP on it.
No.
Especially when the thing you're selling it for is a case for that company's product.
Yeah.
Like you just punched a cop.
Yeah. Like, don't. You should, but don't. You know what I mean? Like,
ethically,
morally.
Yeah.
Ethically, morally, yes, you should do it. Ethically and morally, it should be fine to sell a case for the
Steam machine. Yeah.
Steam machine.
IP's fake. Suck my nuts. I'm putting Mickey Mouse on my child's coffin.
That's correct. That being said, yes, there will be repercussions.
Yes, the keyword, you should be able to do that.
Right, but you can't.
And this isn't even like a form of protest or anything like that. It's just like, you did something really stupid.
Oh my god. It's very funny though. Good for them.
Yeah.
For being idiots.
This is like, it's been a while since we've gotten something where it's just like, it's this blatant.
Yeah.
You know? In fact, our last article is about something that was also very blatantly illegal to do. Krafton agrees to pay Subnautica 2 bonuses as developer's CEO resigns.
Yeah, baby, means everybody's getting paid.
Everyone gets the bonus, not just the the CEOs.
That's awesome.
And now the co-founder's like, now that I've gotten my bag, I'm leaving because I got my bag.
I don't want to be with these people, like working for these ghouls who are trying to rob me of my bag. That sounds bad and not fun. So he got his bag. Everybody else at the Subnautica 2 devs are getting paid as well. It's the rare happy ending.
I know.
And like a fucking publisher megacorp that I hate is also being forced to pay for it out of their own pocket.
That's correct.
Next, this will happen to Tencent or maybe Nexon or whoever.
Oh, could you imagine?
Fuck, I would love to see fucking like NetEase or Tencent or Nexon, any of those fuckers have to pay out like a $200 million bonus, right?
God,
I can only dream. No, this is a feel-good story all around, because not only did the CEOs get their bag, not only did every dev at Subnautica get their bag, not only does Krafton get fucked in the process, but Subnautica 2 is also a huge success. It sold 4 million copies already. It's a happy story all around, folks. Just this once, everyone lives.
We finally got an unambiguously good thing.
I love it. We love to end the night on an unambiguous W for everyone involved except for the people who don't deserve it. Awesome.
The industry may be on fire, but sometimes that can warm your hands.
Just this once, everyone lives. Happy ending.
Well, all right, folks. We did it.
Get us out of here. I did not mean to spend 3.5 hours on this podcast.
Well, we spent an hour and a half of that
I'm
talking
sorry,
about
talking about Arkham Knight. It wasn't my fault. I mean, it was explicitly my fault, but shut up.
I was going to say, well, it wasn't my fault.
Yeah. 2 out of 3 podcast hosts didn't talk about Arkham Knight. Well, I didn't talk about Arkham Knight.
Well, to be fair, Ben, you did contribute to talking about Arkham Knight. To be perfectly clear, this is only at most 2/3 Sarah's fault.
All right, that'll do it for us. Thank you to DJ Cutman for use of background music. Email us at thegorgepodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on all our social medias. Join our Discord. Patreon.com/thegorge. Listen to our other TTRPG, The Reboot.
That's right.
We're getting to, I mentioned at the beginning of the thing, we're getting to that. We're going to be recording the first episode of that spin-off very soon. Yes. And then that'll be, I haven't committed to a length yet, but I'm thinking like 5 or 6 missions.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. And then eventually also keep a close eye out for Attention Bajoran Workers, our DS9 review cast.
It'll happen someday.
That will last quite a while.
That will happen whenever you get in my DMs and put a gun to my head like Saturn. We're recording this on whatever day. Yeah. I need you to rewatch the first 2 episodes of Voyager. So you just have to tell me when we're doing that, and I will moan and cry as I comply.
Yeah. It won't be that much crying, though, because DS9 is really good.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Mostly having to sit down to do anything.
That's correct.
Right, so that'll do it for us, then.
Fuck Ben's friend Dave.
Fuck you, Dave!
I'm going to be hearing about these trail games for the next 2 years, and then my 2 beautiful friends are going to tell me, no, Saturn, it's okay, you don't have to play them.
You don't.
But then I will continue to listen to them talk about it. Yeah, I'm fucked either way. Thanks, Dave.
We're gonna be like, hey, let's talk about the new Trails game, and then we're gonna hear Saturn get up from their chair.
I gotta go.
Like I don't smoke, but I'm going to get a soundboard that has a bong lighting SFX on it, so I can play it the instant Trails start being talked about.
Oh shit.
All right.
Fucking Dave. God. Good night,
all right.
everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.